she ain't playing no games. No more, she be repping the gang. Third ward, then your force it, he won't hesitate to smoke it. He the south side soldier for the record, taking over. We turning up off of the Henny. She want some love, I give her plenty. Leaving the club when they get empty. I know the plug, shout out to Kenny. I'm still throwing up the foe, and I'm rock the flies closed. Third ward might take your hoe. Lady T, my save her soul. South Memphis going through it. Rest in peace, a young dog. Do what you gotta do so you could be a young boss. What you see on the gram, it ain't always what it seems. Cause I told her no, but now she looking at me mean. On my block, you better believe I got the biggest house. Young shooters on my team like Kyle Rittenhouse. Keep on playing, they gon' have your blood dripping out. What are you saying? I ain't broke, I got riches now. For the record, TV back in this thing. Big one L, I be flies a plane. Lady T, she ain't playing no games. No more, she be repping the gang. Third ward, then your force it, he won't hesitate to smoke it. He the south side soldier for the record, taking over. We turning up off of the Henny. She want some love, I give her plenty. Leaving the club when they get empty. I know the plug, shout out to Kenny. I'm still throwing up the foe, and I'm rocking flies closed. Third ward might take your hoe. Lady T, my save her soul.
What's up? What the fuck is a sniper? I wanna understand what a sniper is.
Don't never vote, yeah, represent. 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 Don't never vote, yeah, represent.
Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Third World Colombian, aka the light skinned nigga coalition president. And to the left of me, I got my sis, Topez Presents, aka Topez is Safe. And BL was just here, but he'll be back. But we are the For the Record TV fam. Appreciate everybody that's in the building, everybody's watching from the clouds. And anybody that shared the stream, we really appreciate it. But we got another interesting show for you guys today. So, just stay tuned. But what you got, T?
Oh, nothing. I was just letting you know I'm back. Oh, here we go.
I just wait. Just for the record, I don't have nothing to do with this. So, hey, I don't have nothing to do with this.
There, you did. I heard you.
No, get your ass in the back. I have nothing to do with this. But okay.
What's going on, guys? What's up? What's going on?
Hey,
what's going on?
Hey, once again, I have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I had to do another show with you guys. Shout out to Naked L. He passed me the link, so I decided, come on up.
Yeah, and then
what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Bronze Dip? Look at my sis, Bronze Dip. Yeah, sisterhood in the building. Yeah.
Listen, I just want to say, typical light skin bullshit. They're already explaining. Like GGL haven't even done nothing yet. Nothing ain't even happened yet.
Right. I don't know what he's tripping on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Topez, let him know it's sisterhood over everything. Fuck that nigga, man. Tell him.
I just feel
it's not that I'm explaining.
Powerful words right there. Gigi
it's not that
the jewels.
It's not that I'm explaining. It's just that last time, I got accused of letting some bullshit ride. When
hey man, you was really tripping on me. Like you was threatening me. I felt like you was threatening me, fam. Like I'm cool, man. You ain't got to be all like you gonna block me because I say a little shit about you, man. You light skinned niggas got to chill out, fam. Come on now.
I mean,
once again, I just want to.
Naked L, he could take a joke. He could take jokes, but you light skinned niggas, y'all be ready to fight. So I had to back away.
Once again, for the record, pun intended, I had nothing to do with this. So,
nigga, you had everything to do with. That's why I'm up on this panel, nigga. Apologize.
Wait a minute.
Anyway, we're gonna go on with the show.
Wasn't it you who said all for one and one for.
How about all for everybody in the back except for me? How about that?
See this.
Third, by the way, me and Third the same color, by the way.
Man, y'all done chase the real motherfucker Gigi out the chat. Gigi, come on back down, drop down. Don't let this motherfucker run you out the chat.
Hey, what she did to my nigga David Johnson was dead wrong. So hey, she gonna get roasted too. Everybody get roasted, man.
Wait, what happened? What happened to David?
Oh, you see her latest upload of my nigga DJ, man? She did my nigga dirty. She did David Johnson dirty.
Wow. No, I didn't see it because I have been off of YouTube this week. I can't do it.
What's going on, Mr. Miami 305? What's happening, fam?
I'm about to sing that song for Gigi. I'm about to be like, Gigi, come back. You can blame it all on Brandon. Look at ass. You ain't gonna blame it on me.
Man, sisterhood over light skinned nigga coalition gang. Fuck all y'all niggas, man. Sisterhood, none-mo gang.
You know what? That's enough of that. How about we just do the show?
Come on, man. Okay, but if it was you would want to be up here just saying what you got to say. Let people speak. Third, okay. You cannot be, you can't be the Hitler of StreamYards. All right, Third down.
Look, I don't even see Gigi.
I'm gonna go get my brother. About to get my brother next to come back though.
So T, you responsible for this. Gigi don't show back up for the rest of this. Just know you and BL responsible. I ain't had nothing to do with this. So that's gonna be on your conscience.
Over here.
That's gonna be on your conscience. Well, you the one that's co-signing the fuckery. You the one that's co-signing the fuckery. So you and Brandon will be able to.
No, Gigi did not want to be threatened with being blocked, and I'm here to let her know that she is safe. This is a safe place. Gigi is welcome here, and we love her.
Hey, what's going on, Third? Why you disrespecting my sister Gigi, man? What's going on, fam? Like, you gotta chill out, fam.
That's what he do. You know, he just go around disrespecting.
Like, that's little sis, dog. You mess with her, you mess with me, fam. Come on now. You know I'll be simping for Gigi now. Come on, chill out, fam.
Third ain't got no damn manners. That's what it is. He ain't got no manners, you know.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to everybody in the chat like,
are you gonna apologize to Gigi or what? What's up, man? Are we gonna have a problem? We got an issue.
Just glossed over that, like
we just glossed over what I'm saying.
Shout out to everybody in the chat and to Junetta in the chat. I just made you a mod, so if you can drop back down real quick and say something, that's so I can see if you modded up. But appreciate you for being here.
Acting like that now. All right. So what we talking about then?
But no, look, like this past couple of weeks. I mean, actually, this week actually, Ari Spears was going at Lizzo. I wanted to talk about that with y'all, but then situation came up where some kids said that Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish touched on him or something inappropriately. So I was like, wow, Aries, I was about to rock with you on the Lizzo thing, but now you did this. Now I can see folks saying canceling him and Tiffany Haddish. I was upset with that. Did y'all see that?
You know what I will say though?
I saw the like.
Oh man, that was cringeworthy like a mug, man. I couldn't believe they did something like that.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if it's true on what they did, then yeah, that's fucked up and it's like just horrible, and they definitely need to be canceled for that. But to be honest with you, I never cared for neither one of them, listen to them or watch them. But I will say this. What I find to be kind of, odd in this whole situation is that I remember, it was a lot of sisters that was rocking with Tiffany Haddish when she first came out. They was, behind this shit, but now this whole shit coming out, I don't hear nobody saying nothing.
It's real quiet, bro. It's real quiet,
bro. Hell yeah, they ain't saying shit, bro. So I don't know, bro.
A lot of Tiffany Haddish fans ain't saying nothing. I see a couple brothers talking about it, but
yeah, I find it to be ironic and kind of odd, bro. But I'm gonna get up out of there though, bro, for the sister.
Well, hold on, because I've already heard that people I've heard a lot of people saying that she ain't funny, which she not.
Yeah, she ain't funny. No.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. I think majority of people would agree with us that they don't find her funny like that. But I just think the fact that she was just extra with her antics and what she was saying, I think that's why some people liked her just for her being extra. But like I said, those individuals who liked her for her being extra, I haven't heard a peep out of them since this whole ordeal. So I don't know. I find that kind of strange. But like I said, I'm gonna get out of there though.
Well, and I'm gonna say this: I have never supported Tiffany Haddish because I just don't like her personality. She just seemed like she willing to do any and every fucking thing to get ahead. Like if they had her ass buck dancing in blackface, she'd do it. She just to me, she just seemed like a kiss ass. And she not funny. Like the shit she be doing, it's like, bitch, that ain't what we do in black culture. I could tell you was an outcast because you don't know shit about what we actually do, and you let them people play your ass just for some dollars. So, like, my question is, why she couldn't figure out what she was good at, because the damn show ain't comedy or acting, Figure out what you good at and then make money from that. Then you ain't gotta beg and kiss people ass off. And she just seemed real desperate, in my opinion.
I don't know what's going on these last couple of days, but me and Les Tro been agreeing a lot. But she said, I don't know why parents okay the kids to be in that skit. That's what I'm saying. How did they okay this skit to be in a tub with Ari Spears, a grown ass man? I didn't understand it. And then he's in his goddamn underwears, man. Like, what would make them think this shit was funny? Nothing was funny about that at all.
Okay, so I
don't know why they okayed it.
So there's a skit in the video. I didn't see none of this. I heard people talk about the
Angela Stanton. Shout out to Angela Stanton. She put it out. Well, she did it on another platform that somebody screen recorded and put it on YouTube. That's how I was able to see. I just saw the part actually when the newspaper, man, it was just all weird. And how they was doing the video, zooming in on the little boy, that was dead wrong what they did, man. Dead wrong.
Yeah, that's gross as hell. Look, I don't like that. I do not play when it comes to kids. That is the one thing that will make me extremely serious.
Somebody said Ari Spears touched him. I didn't know that part, you know. Either way, it was not right, you know. They both need to be counseled and give them kids whatever they want to, whatever they asking for, whatever. But you know, I say get them locked up. I don't really agree with the whole lawsuit. That money ain't gonna change nothing, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, let's keep it real, and I'm not justifying this shit, but you know, I guess the industry that they were, the Hollywood industry that they worked in, we all know. Yeah, excuse me, Hollyweird, because that's what it really is.
Excuse me.
Hollyweird, yeah, it's a lot of that type of shit going on behind the scenes, and that, you know, so many like documentaries and exposés about that shit. I don't even want to get into that because they'll probably flag this shit down, but nonetheless, yeah, I'm not surprised by any of this shit. Is wrong on so many levels, but I never really fucked with neither one of them to begin with. So I don't, you know.
I did fuck with Ari Spears. He got a good, like his impression game is out of this world. Like he can impress, he can mock DMX, Jay-Z and them. Like he's real good at that stuff. But
hey, let me ask you this though, bro.
I always said Mad TV was more funnier than Saturday Night Live. I always watched.
Let me ask you this though.
I thought Ari Spears
Deborah
was
Wilson
funny
and Deborah Wilson. They was cold with the Bobby and Whitney impressions. Like them skits were classic.
Hey, let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all this, particularly you, Brandon, because I know you fuck with them, right? Since you know both of these individuals that we talking about are comedians, right? Do you think your boy Corey Holcomb gonna go in on him and do like?
You know what? See, that's the thing. I'm glad you said that because, man, you know he's cool with Tiffany. Tiffany been on the show, the 5150 show, a couple times. So,
for real? See, I didn't know that.
If he's gonna go after Corey gonna go after Aries, he definitely gotta go at Tiffany too. You can't just hold him accountable.
Yeah. Now let me just say this though. But one thing you'll notice is that like that is considered a fraternity, and the reason why they have that cult like hold over people. If you ever notice, the people that have grown up from birth already in Hollywood, they're weird. They're weird as hell. They don't understand anything that happens outside of Hollywood, and how sometimes normal people, we don't have these same fucking problems and thoughts and tendencies and shit that you're gonna find over there. And the reason is because like they are groomed to be able to accept that kind of stuff and feel like it's okay. So when we tell them no, that's not normal, that's not a real thing, you know, they have literally no idea that something that happened to them was fucked up or weird. So that's why, like, you'll see a difference. Over there,
I agree.
Money, they tell each other, "Oh, this is normal," and then they think that they're making a joke. They think it's funny. They think it's okay for their kids to be parts of skits where they're, you know, even if it's fake abuse or whatever, it's still not okay for your kid to be a part of that and become the face of that, right? So they don't understand why we have a problem with this kind of stuff. They tell each other it's okay, it's normal, and they look at it as like, oh well, you know, I just made a mistake. It was just a joke that flopped. No, bitch, this is a real weird thing that you're doing, and you putting it out there on the big screen. No. So I haven't seen the skit. I don't know what it was for, but I can just say that I can't find a reason why that would be something somebody approved of and thought, yeah, let's put this out there.
Nah, I agree with you. If you look at like, for instance, perfect examples of what you're saying is like, you look at the kid from Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin, right? After that, those series of movies, you notice he was never the same. Like he just weird, looked like deranged, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we all know what that's from. Even the same thing. You look at the Orlando Brown kid from That's So Raven and shit. Like, look how he acting out and saying all this weird shit in interviews. But you know, a lot of shit that he's saying, I believe what he's saying because it's like, he's been in that field, in that industry, so he knows all the behind the scenes shit that don't nobody else know about because he's in it or he was in it. So I mean, yeah, that shit crazy. You know, it's like just to us, we don't understand it because we not in it. But you know, to whoever in that shit, that's like I guess like normal everyday operation for them. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's fucked up, but
Okay, so let me ask both of y'all a question while I got y'all here. I just started this question. Okay, so we know that there's a difference between if you raised up in Hollywood and when you're raised up outside of Hollywood, right? Which one do y'all think is more real? Because I've heard people say the fact that they got money, that's what people would be like if they didn't have some of the same worries and day-to-day struggles, that people would be like how they are, and that is not actually weird, and we're the ones acting because we have to get stuff. And then I've heard people say, well, we're the ones that are real and they're the ones that are caught up in this fantasy land, and that's not natural and we're more natural. So which one do y'all think is real?
well, I'm gonna say this: anytime you have to do something outside of what you normally do to get to where you want to be, you know what I'm saying? You know, whether it be selling your soul for $1 or for materialistic shit or whatever type of deviant thing that you have to do to get to that next level and that you wouldn't normally do in your everyday life, you are already doing too much, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it, you know.
I'll be
Okay,
honest,
but let me
anything that happened in Hollywood also happened in real life. Like people kiss ass every day at work, at their job, regular job. So, you know, it happens
True.
both
So
ways.
let me ask y'all about this skit with these two comedians and the kids, right? So do you think that if everybody had money and didn't have to like have worries or be concerned with what people think about them, right? Because their money shields them from a lot of consequences. Let's be real. So if everybody had money, do you think they would be acting like that and doing this and it would be okay and nobody would say it would be bad because the kids would have like money to go to therapy if they needed to or whatever? Or do you feel like what we're doing, how we're appalled, and that some of this shit that they come up with would have never crossed our mind, and that's the real answer because they are putting on a show to get everybody to be interested in following them and them being seen as entertainers?
The
You
first
never heard a situation of poor people doing stuff with kids? Like, I mean, I'm kind of lost.
Yeah,
What
but
you're
it
saying. Like,
ain't as okay, but it ain't as widespread. And when poor people do it, we're appalled and they asses get locked up or shunned. And there are some people for whom, even if they don't get in trouble for it, they can't just go around bragging about that shit. They got to
like
keep
poor
it under
people.
wraps.
Well, I don't want to say all poor folks, but you know, poor parents will allow their kids to be in situations like this. The skit. That's why I want to know what was the parents thinking when they read the script and everything was okay with it. Were they money hungry?
Oh,
Were they? Because you know, some of these parents will sell their
right.
kids up, pimp their kids.
yeah,
Okay, so
because
Brandon, you think that the kids that were in this skit that their parents did this, let them participate in it for the money? So I was thinking that it was already kids around Hollywood to where their parents didn't see a problem with it. Because
nah,
me,
because
it ain't enough money in the world for me to let my kid be on stage as like the face of somebody potentially harming them, fake or not.
Right.
Let's not forget that I have one more option before I have to sell my kids. I will rob you. Like, let's not act like that's off the table.
Damn.
you know what?
Me selling my kids. I'm not
Where's
gonna
my
sell
wallet?
kids.
Where's my
And
wallet?
kids will bond and rob you.
To all the Triple T
Hold
fans
your
in the
wallet,
chat,
sir.
hide your
I didn't know
wallets.
we had a
Guard your
fish up
wallets.
here. We got
Guard
a
your
brown
wallets.
fish.
No. See, because me and my kids ain't in dire straits right now. What I'm saying is,
No, we
Y'all
get what
fuck
you're
with, y'all
saying.
fuck with.
hold on. I'm not. We're not in those type of straits. But what I am saying though is, if I have to teach my kids some negative behavior to survive, I'm gonna teach them to rob people before I teach them to sell themselves. Okay? To me, that's just to me. One is worse than the other.
Well, let me respond to
Yeah, I
what you
agree.
said.
I mean, they both bad, but one is worse. Like you're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me respond. Let me respond to what both of y'all were saying. So, Brandon's actually correct because you do have some parents that early on they recognize that their child has a talent of acting or whatever, and you know they get them in that shit, and they basically they have to say so whether their child does this or that. And perfect example of that, I think it's known that, and even she talked about it. I think the actor, the actor or actress, excuse me, Drew Barrymore, right? You know her, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she talked about how her parents pretty much sold her to the movie industry at an early age, and she had all kind of foul shit happen to her. And mind you, this is a white person that's talking about this, so it happens. It's not far fetched to believe it happens. You know what I'm saying? It just Like Brandon said, I
Yeah,
guess
I
it
agree. I was
depends.
just laughing at Zero. He was saying, "Here's my wallet, Tope."
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all
Tope
are.
ain't got to rob no niggas. She can just finesse you niggas. Y'all give it up anything.
I mean, yeah, no, those are the last. That's the last and the second to last option. Okay, there are many
Right,
other
right.
options for my kids to eat, but I'm saying like if shit get bad to that point, and I'm like, damn, I guess I gotta sell. I'm like, no, man, we just gonna fuck you up together as a family, and then we gonna go eat. Okay?
Well, you know what?
You
know what? I will say this though. I will say this. Brandon does have a point though. He does have a point. Like I don't think you have to rob anybody, T, especially over here in this chat, because a lot of the fellas do love you over here. They do love you and stuff. And all you gotta do is this, and niggas gonna give up the wallet anyway. That's all you gotta do.
Exactly. Dollar Watch or R. Kelly, anyone? Yeah. Oh,
You know,
you ain't shit for this.
All Topaz got to do is
Hey,
this.
I'm ready to give him my cash up now, man. I'm ready to put some of the
All
cash
she got
up
to do,
now.
all she got to do is come out
Oh, you
looking like
struggling,
this.
Topaz? Okay, hold on.
And niggas finna give up their whole wallet, their life savings, nigga, everything, nigga.
Hey, we're Real Deal Financial. He ready to give up everything. He ready to give that bag. He ready.
Hey, look. Not only they gonna give up their wallet. Hey, hold on. Not only they gonna give up their wallet, their life savings, nigga, they gonna give up their deed to their motherfucking house.
You got pretty eyes.
You gotta drop this stuff down, Topaz.
Can't see it. Can't see it.
I watched you play. You a dog, but
Take that.
did you have to fight that? Like, when you walk
That's why we can't see it.
Yeah, down player.
Because I'm gonna run it back real quick. So since they want to talk about what people do for money, okay, I want to ask y'all: was this question provoked, or did he just come out of nowhere with this shit?
You are beautiful.
Oh,
you got pretty eyes. You got good skin. You got a little
high.
But you a dog now. Like I watched you play. You a dog, but did you have to fight that? Like,
did y'all see
when did you do this? What the hell? Wait a minute. Drop him down. Drop him, T. Drop him.
Okay, I'm
Hurry up.
Drop
that nigga, man. Nah, man. For the record, T, we did not condone no dudes telling other dudes they beautiful, they look good. Nah, man. We don't rock with us dark skinned niggas. We don't claim that shit, man.
I agree with you, Brandon, because didn't last week he say he didn't want to be on the panel with no fruity people, and so we don't.
Fruity, hey, we got to get him out of here. He out of here.
So. Bring him back. So
we need some new members for the record TV. Anybody, man, third out of here. We can't be having that.
I'm gonna play it one more time because I want y'all to look at the struggle at the. Let me finish real quick. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me say this. You ain't gotta drop me. You know why you ain't gotta drop me? Because of this right here.
I quit. Everybody, excuse me. Got a quick word with you. Kiss my ass. You type a memo of that and send it around.
No, you want to keep bringing up other people's business up here, and I just got some questions. Okay, I got questions because at the end of really, I just had questions. You know what I'm saying? Okay, fine. I ain't gonna replay it, but I just wanted to know if y'all seen the struggle look on Third Face at the end of this clip where he was trying to fight, going over there to talk to that beautiful black man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that black man was beautiful. His skin was popping. It was clean and clear. More dudes should look like
Third Ward do not agree with it. Please don't agree. Just let us say.
I mean, he's beautiful. Now, what Third should have done was.
I know Third Ward want to agree with you, but no, don't say it on the show.
Right, okay, well,
fuck off.
Third should have texted me and told me.
Fuck off.
That would have been the right answer, but he didn't do that.
Damn. Anyways, man. I hear you. Speaking of, since you had Dots, my brother Third, I was gonna say, let's speak on the elephant in the room, man, because YouTube by the name of Rude Imp, he got accused of doing stuff with kids too. And somebody doxed him.
Hey T, why can I get this thing off here in the bag? You have to do it because you brought it up on your thing.
Yeah. So when you bring up the things that you share, I can't take them down. You have to take them.
Yeah, go ahead and take it down so we can. I mean, we want to bring it up. You want to bring it up later? You can.
Fine.
Yeah. So the dude Rude, he was on what's his name, Reg the Bad Guy panel, and he was like, that website is bogus. A few people said that shit was bogus. I looked it up on myself. Did some research. I put my information in there. Everything was accurate on my part. I was like, man, I don't know, man. This shit ain't looking good. Then a couple hours later, last night, matter of fact, he went live and he said, hey, it's true. I was arrested and charged for that. And at first I was thinking when he first brought it up, he was saying that it wasn't him. I guess he shared the same name with his dad. So I was thinking like maybe his dad committed a crime. That's how I was looking at things with that. But because, you know, if you remember what happened with O'Shea, Saints and Sinner doxed him, but O'Shea has the same name as his father. He was named after his father. So the crimes that his father committed was on O'Shea's information. So Saints and Sinner kind of took a half an L, but he still exposed a predator.
Well, and
so in this case,
oh, go ahead, Brandon.
I was gonna say in this case with Rue. Now, like I said, I was believing him kind of in the beginning, but then he came out and said that was a lie. Now I look at him sideways. I'm looking at him suspect, man. You should have just came out and said that was you and said, right. Hey, some people told you to take the charge. No, I can't rock with that.
Now I'm gonna say this. I have talked to people who have, in fact, like either they willingly took a charge for somebody or a family member that looks enough like them gave their name at like when they were getting arrested or whatever. But here's the problem with that is because even then, like now your fingerprints are in the system. So you know, my point for saying all of that is people do things like that. And here's the problem though, where I just really feel like in Black culture, everybody acts like sex ain't a big deal. You know, like y'all people act like it's just a thing that happens, but no, it's something that has like it has big, serious consequences behind it. Okay, you cannot just act like this is okay to do, because if that's the case, then that little 6-year-old girl, she got hurt some kind of way. Now they didn't say it was physical, but even if it might have been physical,
we don't know if it was a boy or girl. To be honest with you, we don't know if it was a boy or girl.
Well, okay, the 6-year-old child, they have it doesn't always have to be physical pain or physical you know, result of it. Like there's also a mental and emotional and social impact of those types of actions. So for me personally, I could never I couldn't take the chance. Okay. If the person did it, if they didn't, if they took a charge for somebody, I could never I just can't take the chance. So I'm not going to go around like just beating down on people, but what I am not going to do is still be around that person for it to possibly happen to me. And second of all, I just want to say, how many times have other people on this platform tried to have conversations about abuse and about, you know, the grape culture and things that lead to that thought process? And guess what? The numbers in the chat go down. Don't nobody get no cash app. So you can't be on here and be successful and build up a following and talk about real stuff. And so now all of a sudden, everybody's so like interested and people are coming on here sharing their stories and talking about their trauma, which I'm happy that they're able to do now. But in a few weeks, is this gonna be over? When y'all done with him specifically, are we gonna still have the real conversation? Because it's a whole lot more of them out here. And
I can answer that too. Hell no.
Conversation. If this is being done to actually do some change, then yes, I am for it. I am with it. But if it's not, it's gonna piss me off. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna have a whole attitude after y'all get done being mad at him if nobody ain't still talking about this.
T, I'm gonna answer your question. To answer your question, hell no. Once this shit blow over, or once people stop talking about it, and they, you know, it's not a hot topic in these YouTube streets anymore, then hell no, nobody gonna go back and talk about their personal trauma. It seems like to me, the only time people want to talk about their personal trauma is when somebody else's personal trauma comes out, or their business come out and get put on Front Street on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's cool for you to jump out there and, you know, say your piece or what you would have went through at the expense of somebody else. But it's like, if it wasn't for that, you probably wouldn't have said nothing. But this ain't a beat up on nobody else. It's just from what I see. Right. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say on that situation though, I'm gonna just say.
Let me clarify real quick. I do know that there have been people that in this space tried to have this conversation, and y'all did the same thing. There were no cash apps. There wasn't no people in the chat. Nobody was supporting them. Nobody wanted to hear the conversation. Okay, so I'm not directing this toward people who have been trying to talk about this. I'm talking about all the newcomers who were in the fuckery, and now all of a sudden, the only reason why they're over here talking about this now is because they followed the fuckery over here.
I was just saying, we talk about over here too. We expose pedos, whether in real life or YouTube, whatever. So
hold on, wait, and shout out to Zero. Yeah, bro. When that whole Tito thing, you know, happened, I was the first to call that shit out. You know, over here. Brandon been calling out the whole sinful thing for a little minute now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we ain't giving no passes to nobody. But what I will say is that in this particular situation with the rule situation, I'm gonna just say like, it's not looking good. And, he said one thing at first, now he's saying something else. So it definitely ain't looking good. But I will say this, the one thing that confuses me about this whole situation is that, all the people that was on the case looking into this shit, they claim they put his name into the Texas State database or sex offenders list or whatever registry, and his name never came up. And I'm wondering, like, why is that? Because usually if you committed a crime like that, your ass getting put on that list, and ain't nothing you could do to get off the list once you own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people that's been dead for years on years, and they still on that motherfucking list. They just not alive no more. So that's what confuses me about this whole situation. But I mean, like I said, it's not looking good. It's looking like he could have did that shit. And if it's so, hey man, that's fucked up. I hope he learned from that shit, and I hope he don't ever do that shit again. But yeah, this shit fucked up, bro. Like all the way around, ain't no excuse for it.
So do y'all
See, if he would have stick with what he was saying in the
people coming up on here? Because if we see a lot, we don't know. People were able to find his picture and his name and stuff in order to find that out, right? I'm saying I think everybody should be on here camming up. They should have an actual picture of them, and we should be able to know if that's them or not, because you do have to stand for the things that you say to a large public audience. You are in fact responsible for that. And so there have been people who already didn't like some of the things that have been said by this individual. However, it was always, oh, you too sensitive or stuff like that. So the point is, we need to be able to check this kind of stuff. Okay, you don't get to have no big large ass audience if you have like this mind and this pattern of behavior that is, fucked up. Like, you can't, I'm sorry, but we want to just say, oh well, I understand why people. Who is it that you can't get credit for coming up with something, for leading any people, if you're not willing to be the face of your own movement or whatever? Okay, we need to know who it is that's saying these things. And yes, we get to decide if I believe that this person is living that lifestyle and I want to follow them, and I believe that this is something I can get behind and support. So I think that another thing that should come out of this, people need to be out here at least camming up at some point so we know who it is we talking to and who we listening to. And second of all, stop telling people that they sensitive. If you don't like something and you separate yourself from somebody, don't nobody get to try to make you feel bad about that. Now, everybody get to choose and decide what they believe, and they get to do whatever they think is best for them. But you don't get to check nobody else for what they're doing.
Shout out to my H-Town sis in the building. She said, Slim Duncan says it's not going to come up if he was a child, and some people don't have to register for life. See, I didn't know that. I thought once you register, like, you already on that bitch for life. So I don't know. Maybe it's more to it than I thought, but.
Well, there's tiers.
Yeah.
So there's tier 1 where you have to like register for 10 years, and then tier 2 where you got restrictions and you got to register for a little longer. And then there's tier 3 where you got to register for life. But see, I don't like this topic. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was going to avoid this. I was not expecting this to come up on our stream today. I was not going to talk about this. I wasn't going to be in nobody chats or panels talking about it. The only thing I have been doing was correcting information that people type that when they're talking about the psychology of something, if they get it wrong. Okay. That's the only thing I'm doing. I'm not getting involved because I want to have a broader conversation on how to prevent this overall. I don't want any more victims. So if y'all just doing this right now for one person, I don't want to do it. But if we're going to talk about it for real, then yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, like I said, we talked about EDP 445. We brought up what's her name, Omega Courtney. But a lot of folks that did some fucked up things, kids, in their past or whatever. So this we had to bring it out. I'm gonna be fair. Like, I don't care if we was cool once upon. I just support Rude. That's why it really messed me up. I take an L, And like you say, you don't know who you be speaking to on these platforms, is YouTube shit. You don't know who you talking to. You're right. So look.
All of us probably might have to, take it L, to a certain degree, because like you said, we all used to be cool. We all used to kick it some, shit, So, I mean, it is what it is. But like you said, you never really just know who you talking to in this space. You know what I'm saying? You could be.
There ain't nobody ever going to bring up the fact that they was accused of doing something like that. I don't expect nobody to just come out, once upon a time when I was young, this situation happened. But when the situations come up, you got to own it. That's the only way I can rock with you. When they brought up Ramil case, he didn't lie about nothing. He just said, hey, the girl lied about her age, and That's how I got locked up. But then they, he didn't have to register as a sex offender. So now that's why I'm looking at rule suspect, because as soon as he came up, he lied about it.
Yeah, like I said,
we're gonna have a conversation about like how do these kind of things even happen? Is because if we have a culture where it's cool for somebody, so the problem with these cases, every one of those people that you named, the problem that is the biggest deal in these cases is the power differential. Okay, it's definitely a crime when you have power over somebody else. That's why if you're not on the same level, you're not even supposed to be engaging in certain activities with that person. If you 5 years older than them, if you are the one that has a house and they're like, barely scraping by, you're not supposed to be doing that because there is a power differential, and it can be well, I can never pronounce that word, but it can be used to exploit the individual. That's the problem for me. If you hold power over somebody and you can't think of anything else other than how can I use this to get into their genitals, that is a problem for me. That to me says that you are a person where that's your number one goal in life. All other goals are after that, and you'll do anything to get it. I can't put nothing past you. You can't even go to sleep around this individual. So anybody like those people on that list that y'all just named, that's my biggest problem with them, is that they will use any power that they have. And I hope that nobody like them is ever in control of like a big group. That's why I said the thing about camming up is because they have the potential to have so many more victims, people who would willingly show up and sacrifice themselves, not knowing that they are victims in that situation. It's gross. It's disgusting. And I personally can't have nobody like that around me.
Yeah.
I was going to also say, because when he was bringing up the fact that the website was bogus. Now, this is my thing. If somebody bring up my information or dox me and something like that was on my criminal record, first of all, I'm going to get to that website. Y'all made a mistake. Try to get that cleared. I'm not finna hop on YouTube and speak to none of you motherfuckers on YouTube. I got to clear my name first. So when I see him jumping on panel to talk about it, I said, nah, man, the nigga, something weird about that shit. Then he came out and said it was the truth.
I agree with you on that. You know what? I will say this, though. That one, I forgot what website it was. It was something about kids something.
Lives matter. Oh, no. Kids lives.
Now, that website is incredible because, you could look up. You could look up websites to see if they're like, credible. And I don't think that, but the other stuff that people was looking up, you couldn't really dispute that. And it was like, and then the fact that he admitted to or first he said it wasn't true. Then the next day he said that everything was true except for that. I was like, you change it up from the day before. It wasn't even 24. So it's like, bro, like you ain't helping your case at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like right. You ain't. Like I said, he just wasn't really helping his case at this point, bro. It was just.
And if he get people that was involved in that incident with the little girl, and the people, if he get them on his panel and they fess up, then I apologize to the brother. I'm like, man, I was wrong. But I said, I just saw the paperwork and I made my decision on that. If you 12, because we brought up the Dwight Howard. We was talking about that a couple months ago. His son, his son with a little boy, and I said this, man, like. People will say he's a pedo, but I look at him as predators. What's the proper term for a kid that's, doing stuff with little kids, toddlers or something? What would y'all call them? Predators?
So I've heard people talk about how this is just normal kid exploration. It's not. Because most kids, when it's just normal, they experiment with somebody in the same developmental range as them. Anytime that there's a power differential, and for all of the psychological tests, it's a 3-year differential. What do you have in common in childhood over the course of 3 years? It could be a range of developmental abilities between those people. Okay. So anything over 3 years, they're just called a predator.
Okay. Well, in this case, he's a predator, and the Dwight Howard son is predator, And I want to know, will he be registered? Do he have to register as a sex offender? Because I haven't heard nothing about that. No update on that situation, that case.
Okay, well, hold on. I don't know about that, but let me just tell y'all the rest of the answer for that one. The file suffix at the end of those words means lover or affinity, like, right? That can only be used for adult people. With children, this is not a like. It's usually they're exploiting power because they're not sitting around thinking, oh, yeah, it feels good to have sex with people. That's not what they're doing. They're trying to get some question. Hey, let's troll. They're trying to get some question answered. Like, well, why is this person different? What does this mean? Why did I see somebody doing this? What have you? Right. So that's why it's not looked at like that. But when you knowingly do it to somebody that is a lower level than you, like you have power over them in some form or fashion, even strength is considered a power. Right. It could be developmental abilities. So somebody who is not all the way there cognitively is still at a disadvantage to you. These are all things that give you power over another individual. So when you do that, that is predatory behaviors. But now about Dwayne Howard, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was happening.
No, we talked about it. You probably forgot, but yeah, it was a couple months ago we spoke on it.
Y'all wanna, because it was one more thing I wanted to talk about before we get into the main topic. So y'all want to move on from this?
Yeah, I'm over it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up. Man, I ain't gonna lie. So recently, I gotta say this, man. You know, Houston and the whole state of Texas. Recently, we took a L, a major L, and BL know where I'm finna go with this. Hey, bro, don't let me drop you in the bag, bro. I already got it. It's already hard enough to even speak on this. So
let's really get some Houston talk going. Let's get the Houston talk going. Let's
get now you want to talk about Houston talk because it's
yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah, get your ass out of here. You know what? Get your ass out of here. But I'm gonna say this. So Houston and Texas took a major L this week. For those who don't know, there are two rap artists that are known throughout the state of Texas and mostly all over the South that a lot of people like and love. Look, Shatir, she said, "Take your time, third."
Look at her, she got a cape on for third. Take your time, third.
And look, you know that every time some shit gets started, Shatir always right there in the chair for it.
Man,
you know
I just saw here like 4 different lives on some fuckery shit, man. We see you shit for terrible.
But nah, so there's these two rappers from Houston that's known to everybody as Trey and Zero, right? A lot of people love their music and make some really good music, real music, very introspective, right? But yeah, let's troll. Yeah, I know. I got to. I got to be fair. So recently, there was an event. I forgot what. I think it was it might have been a boxing event or some kind of event that 50 Cent threw in Houston. And for those who don't know, just a little backstory real quick. 50 Cent actually now lives in Houston. He lives in the state of Texas. Now, granted, of course, he still lives other places, but most of his time he be in Houston. He likes Houston. So he threw an event, and it was different people there. It was like R&B artists. I think it was athletes, boxers, and shit like that. And, you know, so Zero and Trey been having issues with each other for a minute, for about over a decade, right? This is why you haven't got an album from them since, I want to say, since maybe 15-ish, something like that. So, and, you know, they both been doing their own little thing or whatever. And they've been throwing little sneak disses at each other, subliminal disses and stuff like that. But recently, Zero was at that event that 50 Cent threw in Houston. And I guess as he was coming out, he got ambushed by Trey and Trey's entourage, which includes Trey has a little brother by the name of J-Ton, who's a part of Trey's crew called ABN, which stands for Asshole by Nature. And for those who don't know, this is like a whole family affair, right? Because Zero and Trey are actually cousins. Like, they really blood cousins, right? But like I said, you know how it be when you got beef with somebody in your family and y'all not fucking with each other, and then like it kind of makes like a divide between other family members and shit like that. Well, that's what's been going on, except, you know, for all these years, except for this particular event. All that shit came to a head. And the video that we saw initially, all we saw is Zero was on the ground, like in the fetal position, and Trey's little brother J-Tom was like over him, basically like swinging off on him and shit. But that's all we saw. But we saw some niggas in the back of J-Tom, and we assumed from what it looked like that he got jumped, but we didn't actually see him getting jumped on camera. Well, recently, about 24 hours ago, they put out another video that somebody else had of while he was actually getting jumped by you know, Trey and his crew, and he did get jumped. Because at first Trey was trying to deny, say, oh, he didn't get jumped. It looked like he got jumped because, you know, we was behind, you know, my brother that was, you know, beating him up and stuff. But like I said, there wasn't no video of multiple niggas putting his hands on him at once. But the other day, TMZ put out a different video where it was showing us the beginning of that particular fight, or the origin of that fight, and Zero did and very well indeed get jumped. And so now Trey the Truth is looking bad. Trey the Truth looking bad. He looking bad on this shit because he tried to basically jump out there and say they didn't jump him, but the video that TMZ put out the other day says otherwise, or shows otherwise. So what Zero did is he went to you know that dude that everybody been going to go fuck with, that Isaiah Rashad dude, Topaz. Yeah, the nigga that Dennis Sperling be fucking with, all them H-Town niggas and shit. Well, well, even though he's not from H-Town, but you know what I mean, people that's in Houston and shit. Well, Zero did a interview recently with Isaiah Rashad where he was explaining that whole situation on how he got jumped by Trey and his crew. And a lot of niggas is saying like, Trey, Zero snitching. Oh, that nigga snitching. He snitching because he told what happened. But the way I see it, I don't think that they're snitching because if the video came out prior to Zero saying anything about the situation and everybody and their mama saw that shit before Zero said a word, how is that snitching? Because the video was already out there circulating all over social media. You know what I'm saying? Now, had Zero said something about it and it wasn't on camera and it was behind the scenes and nobody knew except for the people that was there to see that shit, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, that nigga snitching. But because the video was already out there circulating, I'm like, bro, that shit ain't snitching, bro. Like, if it's already out there and we seen the shit, how could that be snitching? And I'm like, who the hell got arrested behind this shit? Because ain't nobody get arrested. So how could they be snitching? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like,
be nice now. Be nice. We know it's a long story. We know how thorough it is.
So I'm just like, what the hell, man? But do y'all consider that snitching? If like, say, if there's a fight,
you know what?
That goes
I'm
on,
glad you said that because I was
you
like,
consider that
you're a
snitching,
street
bro?
cat. My bad.
No, I'm saying, do you consider like if
Yeah.
video footage
If
or
you
something is already out there first,
do we claim to be a street dude? Street cat, right?
I don't think being street has nothing to do with it. I just think that if something's already out there for the public to see, if we see it, if people want answers and somebody give the answers on what happened, or what caused the
Snitching don't
situation.
apply to us regular citizens like squares. Or like if I see somebody shoot somebody right now for no reason, innocent, I'm going to tell the police. I'm going to say something. I'm going to get that person locked up. But if I'm a street dude, you kill one of my homeboys or something like that, I can't talk to nobody. Not the news, nothing.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and you're not wrong about what you're saying. All I'm saying is, again, if there's video footage of something that happened already prior to somebody speaking on the situation, and the whole world is looking at that shit, then how is that snitching? Because the public already knew. Well, they knew what happened. They just didn't know what the details on what happened prior to that. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, knowing Zero, to me, like he's a street dude, I kind of didn't see him. I don't see the reason why he had to speak on it. I really didn't. Now, if he want to do it for the culture on some, I want to bring peace. I don't want people fighting over this situation. My side, I don't know where they're from. They're from different sides.
Hey, man, forget y'all in the chat. Shatira, Gigi, forget y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Slim Ducky, y'all ain't shit.
Yeah, if he's trying to bring peace in this, then I'm cool. I don't think he's trying to press charges or nothing, is he?
No, he's not pressing charges. He just, again, people wanted to know. They seen that situation go down on the video, and they want to know like the story behind it. And he told the story on what happened. But like I said, by the time he told the story on that Isaiah Rashad interview, people had already seen what happened. They just didn't know the details. So to me, that's not snitching because, like I said, people already seen it. Plus, like I said, nobody got arrested behind this situation. So how is that snitching? And also, I just want to say real quick, so we got a first time up in here. Shout out to, where you at? There you go. Shout out to Jackie Jack in the building. Appreciate you for being here.
What's happening, Jackie? From a street mentality, like I will say he's snitching. Now, I'm not a street nigga. I'm a square nigga, so I don't think he was, snitching. But if he is a street cat, I could, I don't know, man. If you a street dude, you claim you in the hood or you a gangbang or whatever, like you can't talk to no news people. You can't talk to police. Nah, you just gotta handle it, in the streets.
I want to get T's take on this. So, do you agree with me, T, that once something's already put out there first, and you just explaining the details behind why it happened, was that snitching to you if people already seen it?
No, because we already know how black culture is. Like, y'all harassed the shit out of Gucci Mane's wife about whether she had kids in Jamaica. So, like, she was trying to avoid that shit, even though it was out there. But every interview she went to, that was always a question until she finally just had to come out with it. So my point is, everybody already know, like, if it comes out, you're not going to get away from it until you go ahead and explain it. So you might as well do that up front.
But didn't nobody know Trey hit him, though. We just see his little brother swinging on him.
Yeah, but
what he said.
But the second half of the video came out first, and then somebody found the beginning of it, and that came out.
Oh.
So you don't go ahead and tell the whole story. It's gonna be more videos that show other stuff.
So y'all see him swinging on him? Y'all see Trey? Y'all saw Trey swinging on him? I didn't see the first one.
I didn't watch it.
No. It was okay. Again, the original video that came out, it looked like nobody jumping. It just looked like one person was over him punching on him, which was Trey's little brother, J-Tom, right? But you saw all them other niggas in the back. They was like not too far from where his little brother was, right? So,
Right.
like, you know, like you could put two and two together, right? Which is what I did watching it, because I watched that video like a bunch of times, and I'm like, yeah, it looked like he did get jumped, right? But then yesterday on TMZ, they put out the beginning of the video, like Topaz said, and it showed he was getting jumped, and Trey was involved in that shit getting jumped, you know. So, like I
So
said,
you saw Trey stomping on him, beating on him. You saw that.
yeah. Trey was one of the niggas that was, you know, beating him up and shit, stomping him, shit like that.
Well,
Yeah.
then I got to say this part. Well, first of all, he did an interview before that video came out, right? Before the jumping, before Trey was shown beating on him.
Yeah, but it was still showing them niggas was around him, like, you know, surrounding him type shit. That's what I'm saying.
I can kind of see why they saying he snitched, because he did point out Trey. He said Trey name. There wasn't no video of Trey doing anything. It was just
okay. But let me ask you this, then, Brandon. Usually, when somebody snitch, right, don't somebody have to go to jail in order for it to be snitching?
No,
I disagree with that. Usually, snitching.
Okay, so snitching is telling shit that ain't nobody asked you, right? But I do feel like sometimes it is you know, like that the question is implied, you know. So for me, technically by the definition, yeah, it would be snitching. However, my point is that it was gonna come out anyway. So you are supposed, if you are given the choice to go ahead and tell now for some shit that is definitely gonna come out, then you might as well go ahead and tell up front. Now, if they were already, now there are different rules when you are testifying and you are, you know, going to jail and all that kind of shit, right? Like you still ain't supposed to say nothing. But like just for shit like this, an interview, you might as well go ahead and tell the truth now, because somebody gonna come out with a video and then everybody gonna be like, well, why the fuck you ain't say that up front?
And Isaiah asked him in the interview, he said, are you going to press charges, or is that what you want to do? And he said, no. He said, I just want the story to be put out there on what happened prior to them seeing the video of, you know, them surrounding me and them, you know, jumping me and stuff. He like, I just wanted to give some clarification on what happened prior to all that. But he said, I'm not trying to press charges on nobody and nothing like that. He like, I just not gonna be dealing with certain individuals no more. So like, to me, like I said, I don't consider that snitching, but some niggas do. And if that's how they feel, then hey, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. But like I said, to me, I thought the definition of snitching was when you telling somebody some information that they didn't already know or that they didn't see, which, like I said, we saw, you know, him getting beat on, you know, in the video, and that came out before he did the interview. And then also I thought when you snitch on somebody had to get locked up for that. So, which nobody's getting locked up for this shit. So to me, I don't consider that snitching, but hey, to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
Zero says, so I guess I'm not going to get any explanation of why my name is being mentioned in this bullshit. It's all your fault, Zero. It's all your fault, Zero, man. Yeah, everybody, if you didn't know, we got Zero in the chat with us, man. He always been supporting us, so shout out to the rapper Zero.
Mm-hmm. And real quick, shout out to Jackie Jack. She said, I got the courage to chat. Yeah, you can come up here anytime you want. You know, our chat is cool. We don't be really tripping like that over here. I mean, we do our little thing over here, but we be having a good time. It ain't no personal shit, so you can feel comfortable to drop down anytime you want. But appreciate you for coming. But okay, I mean, I didn't really want to go too much into that. I just wanted to, bring it up.
We got an absolute Webster's Oxford Dictionary definition of snitching right here. Snitching, a noun.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, snitching, a verb.
Okay, let me go back to that. My bad.
Giving information that could lead to another thug / G getting caught, you know, whichever one you prefer to be called by. Getting caught when you both play by specific rules. So I mean, yeah, I'm just saying. But people
snitching ain't got nothing to do with square life. I agree.
And the point behind it is shut your, like at the time when you supposed to be shutting your ass up, you happen to not. So I hear what you're saying, Mario.
Now, you know what's crazy? I will say this. So I know some people may not agree with this, but I think I've seen some growth in Zero, because, you know, the old Zero would have flipped the fuck out. But in that interview, Isaiah asked him, was like, you know, so he was like, why didn't you react this way? And he was like, you know what? He was like, the old me would have responded way different and probably like real horrible in this situation. But he was like, you know what? He like, at this point in my life, I'm, you know, blessed. He like, I put a lot of that old shit behind me. You know, he like, I've been staying out of trouble. I've been being successful, making money and stuff like that. And he said, I just want to continue to keep doing that. And he said, you know what? Yeah. You know, he said, don't get me wrong. He said, part of me, you know, that old side of me is still in me. And part of me wants to like retaliate. But then he said also at the same time, he said the grown part of me is like, you know what? Don't even waste your time, because he like, you just going to give yourself more problems and headache and have to come off more shit like I've done in the past whenever I made a mistake having to come off for money for lawyer fees, going to jail and all this stuff. I just don't want to do that all over again, especially at this point in my career. When he said that, I was kind of surprised because, like I said, the old Zero would be like, "No, fuck that shit," and all that type of stuff. So, I was kind of like surprised. So, would you say that's a example of him growing or growth, T?
Yeah, I would.
Is he a weak ass nigga for that though?
No, but and also I'm glad you said that, because that's probably the reason why he went on and told the truth. Like, so that the first video that came out just made it look like,
See, you want to be like, Zero, you a weak ass nigga, dog. Oh, whole ass weak ass nigga. No, kidding.
No, you saw the first one, he was in the fetal position while somebody was standing over him punching him, looking like a bully. So like everybody would have been saying, like you said, oh, you a weak ass nigga, you act like you be out in these streets, you need a gun, you can't fight with hands, all that kind of shit. So he did have to answer the question, man, I got jumped. That means, and you know what that does? It stops other stupid, goofy motherfuckers from running up on him, trying to fight him, thinking that, oh yeah, this is going to be just easy for me to rob him like this. It just cuts down a whole lot of extra dumb confusion. So no, don't think it's sweet. I got jumped. That's what he answered the question.
Zero's asking, so there's another nigga using my name in Houston? Yeah, I thought you was just joking. I didn't know you didn't know Zero. Yeah, he's a rapper in Houston. And I was gonna say, I was a big fan. I'm a big fan of Zero more than Trey. I never really fucked with Trey like that, especially when he started the whispering rap. But yeah, Zero, my guy.
Just Zero. For the record, he didn't always used to rap like that. But what's crazy? I noticed, bro. I might be like I like both of them too. Now, granted, I will say I do like Zero a little bit more. But to sit up here and say that I don't fuck with Trey, I actually fuck with Trey. Like, I think I probably fuck with Trey more than a lot of people, even people from Houston. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. Like, man, a lot of people be like, man, yeah, man, I fuck with Ro, man. Trey, all right, man, but I fuck with Ro, and I be like, damn, bro, don't nobody get that nigga Trey no love. You know what I'm saying? So It's like, but I will say this though. I think Trey did some fucked up shit. I think he did some whole shit. But do I think that he's not like redeemable from this? No, I wouldn't say that. I think if I was him, I think him and Ro and even his little brother Jayton, I think what they should do is they should go to a local boxing gym, go ahead, get in the ring, put the gloves on, duke it out like some bros do, like niggas in the old school used to do it. And then if they decide they want to forgive each other and fuck with each other after that, cool. If they decide they don't want to fuck with each other and go their separate ways, just don't like throw any subliminals or any shots at each other, I'm cool with that too, But like I said, I will say this about Trey though. He's done a lot for the city of Houston, and
right.
I can't take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? He's helped, doing, hurricane relief, flood relief, all that. He's giving
out
back
there
to
in Mississippi right now, bringing them water and stuff. Because Mississippi, they're going through a water crisis and stuff. So.
Yeah, and he's known for that. He's known wherever people need help. You know what I'm saying? And like the people need help, and when I say the people, I'm talking about the everyday common person. He's known to help out people and do what he can, and I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit up here and say because he did this one fucked up ass thing, which it was fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, especially given the fact that this your kinfolk, this your family member. Y'all could have handled this better. But I think this is a teachable moment for both him and Ro. I think, hey man, going forward, you have these type of problems. Either y'all need to handle it right away behind the scenes with each other, or if y'all gonna go y'all separate way, just go y'all separate way and just don't speak on each other. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about problems with your friends or your family members, like the best thing to do is keep that shit is keep it in-house. Because once you take some in-house problems and you put it out there in the public, it's kind of damn near hard or impossible to fix it. Because it's like you can't, once it's out there, you can't take it back. You know what I'm saying? So and to me, like I said, I'm the type of person, if I got your direct phone number, if I got a way to reach you, or if I can even pull up on you and I got a problem with you, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nobody else's business or the whole world's business on why me and you got problems and issues and shit like that. Like, it ain't nobody business but ours. So I'm going to come to you. Now, however we choose to handle it is however we going to choose to handle it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do that before. I'm not even going to go to the public, but still, I'm going to just do that. You know what I'm saying? And if I try to come to you and you decide you don't want to fuck with me or whatever, okay, then that's just what it's going to be. But like I said, once you take some in-house shit and you put it out there in the public, bro, it's hard to take, to make amends for that shit.
All the animosity he got towards Zero, I feel like this, man. Your baby mama been holding your daughter hostage. Why you not mad at her? Because he seemed real nice and cool with that situation. You know, I don't think Zero did anything. I think it was something he still had a chip over his shoulder, still mad about something in the past, and you want to take your anger out on him. He ain't been around you for years, like he said in the interview. I think he said he ain't seen him in like 10 years or something. You still mad about that, man?
Yeah.
I can't respect that. But let me say this real quick. I gotta ask Nummo, where the hell was you at and not helping your Houston brothers bring the peace? Why you didn't bring them up? Because you all over the world. Wait. Nummo claimed they be all over the world bringing the peace, you know, making sure ain't no violence going on. But in your own hometown, man, you got Zero and Trey
fight. I'm
fight.
tell you where I was.
Where was Nummo there?
Preach, my brother. Go ahead, preach it.
I'm just saying. Away from the fuckery, okay? I was in church doing what it was that I was supposed to be doing.
Church on a Saturday night. That's cap.
Yes, listen,
where the cap had it?
I'm gonna tell you right now. So while all that shit was going on, I had to be subjected to the following video because I was trying to save this poor soul. Okay, they actually asked my help.
I've been prostituting, had all sex in my mouth, licking in balls, and I'm a backslider. Y'all pray for me. Bible said only food makes some exotic guys.
Hey T, I can't see it on the screen. You might have to restart it over.
Oh, stand by. Y'all know what Topaz is.
For once, you didn't say my name. For once, thank God. Anyway,
I'll be fair third. You know, I get on her too. Yeah, Sexy Red. Where was y'all at, man? Y'all got to come in Houston and bring the peace, man. Y'all slacking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was slack. No more, y'all was slacking on your job. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping on y'all pimping, man. Y'all should have been out there helping y'all Houston brothers. Shame on y'all.
Shout out to Nisha by nature. What's happening, fam?
What's going on, Nisha? Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate it. But
let's go ahead.
Get your ass out of here. Anyway.
No, all I'm saying is I'm supposed to be far away from the devil's bullshit. You know, I'm supposed to ask it to flee from me. I'm supposed to rebuke it. So I wasn't out there watching two grown ass men fighting. Okay, I have no idea. But this
I'm sorry. Third is black. I'm like, third black. Hey, I didn't know that neither, Gigi. My bad.
Wait, let me say that. Wait. I thought you, like, you know how they have traveling nurse? I thought you were traveling and I thought you were on call. I thought wherever niggas need to be saved and need to be touched by a nun, I thought that's where you go. So how come your ass wasn't down there in H-Town helping them brothers out to, you know,
because I had got called away to this derelict soul here that we about to see on the screen who actually asked for my help first. So I was already out of the town. You see, he asked for my help, so I had to do it.
But you know what? I'm gonna put her on the back just for 1 second. Hold on, T. I'm gonna bring you back. Hold on, T. I gotta make this point. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you back. I promise. Hold on. But you notice how Brandon is the one that first said something about you not being there and no more not being there to save them brothers. But I got the video put on me, but not him. But y'all see that though, right? I hope y'all see that. Y'all see how biased she is when it comes to who she go against. Y'all see the biasness.
Brandon said it, and I was already talking shit back to Brandon, but then you jumped in and cheerleaded.
So all you do, wait. So Brandon just get shit talk. He just get shit talk to him, right? But I get videos and all kind of shit. Okay, I see how we doing this. All right, you know what? It's you know why? It's because of this right here. Hold on, let me take this damn thing off the screen. The main reason why Topaz we always want to go in on me, make videos to me, is because of this right here. It's because I'm light-skinned. I'm the light-skinned nigga coalition president, and y'all like to discriminate against light-skinned brothers, you know, because Brandon is a dark-skinned brother. He get a pass because, you know, T love her some dark-skinned brothers, so he get a pass. But when it's me, my light-skinned ass got to get roasted, videos, all kind of shit. But I see how you do, though. I see how y'all do.
I'm trying to help you, though, right? I just want you to be stronger. And so I feel like if I just smack you around a little bit, you'll build up that scab, and then it won't hurt so much. I'm trying to help you. Help me. Help you. That's what I think.
You know what, Wacky, bro? You my bro, but your ass finna get timed out, though, bro.
I'm just looking like Herb Gotti.
Wacky, you my brother, but you finna get your head timed out to a video for that comment. Hell to the dog.
Yeah,
As a
Herb
matter
Daddy
of
looking
fact,
real bad with this whole Ashanti situation, man. Let the girl go, man. She want Nelly now. She want the St.
hey,
Louis now, man.
to Wacky's comment, all I got to say is this.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no, no, to the no, no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, no, no.
Yeah, that's the Wacky's comment. But anyway,
Hey, Third, real quick, get ready, real quick. Listen. Third, Zero said Third is light skin. I thought he was Mexican. Hey, you learn something new every day. Learn something new every day.
hey, look.
Come on,
Zero,
man. Where the clip
Zero,
at?
hey, to Zero, I just want to say this, bro.
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck
Stop that
you,
clip.
fuck you.
You learn something new every day.
Fuck you.
Yeah, the more you know, see, Third.
Yeah, the more you know, I'm talking about you.
That's how Bilal would do it. Fuck you.
Why is it so long? Shout out Shawty Red. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the roll call.
Yeah, but nah, like I said, man, light skin. I always like to pick on light skin, but it's cool. But nah, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do this roll call, then we can get started. But appreciate everybody being here. You know, we appreciate it. So first off, let me shout out to my light skin nigga coalition brother.
Clips be like 40 minutes long and shit, right?
Anyway, as I was saying, shout out to my light skinned nigga coalition brother and co-founder Eisen Sama. He says, "I just want to know who picked the thumbnail and title for this stream." Hey, Eisen, bro, you know my ain't shit ass is the one who did it. Just like I do all the other thumbnails for all the other streams. So it was my ain't shit ass that did it. So there you go.
Down.
Yeah. So shout out to my favorite Naker in the world. At least sometimes, at least when he, not teaming up against me, against my own sister.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Shout out to Naker L. Shout out to Naker L. Shout out to the number one. Shout out to the number one mod in our chat. You know what I'm saying? Bronze Dip and Sun Kiss. Always coming through, showing love, dropping the links. We appreciate you for being here. Shout out to this annoying ass motherfucker right here who always on my case because he trying to get in good with Triple T. Shout out to Zero.
Ready to get
shout out
and
to
everything for T.
Shout out to Gigi. What's going on? Appreciate you for being here. Definitely one of my favorite trolls. Another one of my favorite trolls. She happens to be a H-Town troll. Let's see, aka Let's Troll. Appreciate you for being here. Shout out to the Cynical One. We appreciate you for being here. Shout out to my bro Joey the Serpent. We appreciate you for being here, bro. Shout out to my Memphis brother in the building. All heart, grit, and grind. Appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to All Heart. But real quick, speaking of Memphis, Mr. Miami said Yo Gotti versus Moneybagg Yo. They beefing? I ain't hear about that.
I got to look into that later on. Yeah. But we'll look into that later on.
Let me know something, Mr. Miami.
But shout out to Sexy Red TV. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sexy Red, like I said, I didn't know you'd be out there in them St. Louis streets like that, twerking and popping. I didn't know, so guess you learn something new every day, But shout out to Sexy Red TV. Shout out to Mario in the building. Appreciate you for being here. Shout out to Miss Misha Mack in the building. Appreciate you for being here.
Oh, Misha. Hey, tell your boy New to come on through. Pull up.
Yeah, shout out to New too. Shout out to my brother Emmanuel Briggs in the building. What's going on, bro? Yes, Sexy Red, Suavemente. Oh my God. You know what?
Oh, T, you ain't shit. Damn.
See what I mean?
You know what, Third? You should like this.
I need to get this. Okay, I'm just saying.
Hey, Third, he ain't gonna complain about this one. He shouldn't.
No, I mean he was with Ashanti. I mean, like who? That's right there. I just feel like, why you mad?
I blame Wacky for this, by the way.
See, I can tell you why I'm mad. You want to know why I'm mad? Because you always doing this here.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying.
Wait, Third, you saying you wasn't with Ashanti, man? Is this what you telling me?
I'm not saying I wasn't never with Ashanti, but I'm not saying that there's me in the picture with Ashanti. That's what I'm saying.
Good answer.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, Zero says there's Ashanti or Topaz. Oh, wait, what's going on, T and Third?
Man,
no.
Wait, whoa. Hey, I'm lost in the sauce. I had no idea. I didn't know. Shout out to T and Third.
Look, it be your own.
Something going on in the past. I didn't know.
It be your own fam on the panel and your own supporters in the chat. Boy, that's
cold-blooded.
That's some cold-blooded shit. But yes, Sexy Red, yes. That's me, Suavemente, yes. Shout out to Queen of the South. Appreciate you for being here. Another one of my favorite trolls. Shout
Queen of
out
the South.
to Mr. Miami 305. What's going on, bro? I'm going to definitely look into what you were saying about Money Bear Yo got it later on. Shout out to Junetta in the building. Appreciate you for being here. We appreciate it. Shout out to another one of my favorite trolls, Sugar Bum. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you for being here. Braden, I know you love you some Sugar Bum too, don't you?
Hell no, I want that. Sugar Bomb.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother Hannibal in the building. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you for being here. Who else you got up in here? We got, I think I already said what's up to the cynical one. Who else we got? I want to make sure I get everybody. Who else? Oh, shout out to my tours gang, brother, Ron 314. Appreciate you, bro. What's happening? Appreciate you for being here. Who else we got? We got my brother Dollar Washer in the building. You know what I'm saying? My West Coast player partner. What's going on, Dollar Washer? Appreciate you for being here. Who else we got? Shout out to my H-Town Sis Slim motherfucking Duncan in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you, fam. Shout out to Rasta Baby. Appreciate you for being here. We got another one of my favorite troublemakers. We got Shatira. You know, every time Shatira be in the chat, there's always some fuckery going on. You notice that, right, Bill?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yep.
You notice every time Shatira in the chat, there's always some fuckery going on the panel. So shout out to the troublemaker in the building. Shout out to Shatira. And I don't know if this is Gigi or if this is Darflo, but whoever this is, man, y'all ain't shit for this. Y'all ain't shit.
Yeah, that's me. That's all me, third. GGL. That's all me.
Man, y'all ain't
that's
shit.
My word.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Shout out to who we got up in here? Who else we got? Shout out to Positive Vibes. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate it. Who else? Think them. Oh, shout out to Kid Gravity Beyond. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? He been rocking with us lately. You know what I'm saying? Over here. Appreciate it. Shout out to Bati Thug. He said, my brother did an interview with Trey for his magazine. It's disappointing. Yeah. That's what's up, bro. I ain't know that. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, I remember that, Ron. He did have a funny cartoon. Like a lot of rappers nowadays.
Yeah, I do remember that on YouTube. Sure did.
Yeah, a lot of rappers nowadays, they making like these little mini series cartoons of themselves and like the shit that they be doing on a regular basis. That should be funny though. I can't even lie. That shit do be funny.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Jackie Jake in the building. Appreciate you being here. First time being here. We appreciate it. Yes, she said y'all third shaking up by this situation, talking about the zero traces. Y'all can hear him hitting the table, but y'all ain't shit. Ron 314 said Isaiah Rashad is from Tennessee. I didn't know that. Hey T, let me ask you something. Isn't Isaiah Rashad the one guy, the guy that they got back in the day where he was like, "Get away from me"? Is that him?
You talking about the grasshopper that went in his mouth?
Yeah. Was that him?
No,
yeah,
that's Isaiah Thomas.
Who? No,
oh, that's the NBA player.
Okay,
Isaiah
who was the one?
Rashad.
Who was the one that there was like a guy, a black guy? He was like, he like kind of like big face somebody in the face, like, "Get away from me." Who was that?
I don't know about him.
Okay, I thought that was Isaiah Rashad. That's not him. Maybe I got him mixed up, but I thought that was him. But I'm about to say that's him. That's funny as hell.
I thought it was a dude that interviewed Zero. So somebody else.
Oh wait, hold on, Slim Duncan. I still got the last name wrong. The reporter is Isaiah Carey. That's right.
Okay,
Isaiah Carey. Okay.
Now so who is Isaiah Thomas?
That's an NBA player.
Okay,
Hall of Fame.
I've never been around this many people named Isaiah. All right, I don't know. Like y'all starting to blend in.
Shout out to Nisha by Nature. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate it. Who else we got up in here? You know what? I would say I appreciate you for being here, but with this fuck shit, I don't know, bro. I thought we was cool, Wacky, bro. I thought we was homies, bro. But I don't appreciate that, bro. I don't appreciate that. Who else we got? We got. It might be everybody. Oh, well, shout out to Zero too. I think I said what's up to him, but shout out to him. But you know, he be on my case too. Oh my God, Weave, Wonder L, boy.
No, just look at her new picture. Go to a new picture.
Okay, let me see. Shout out to my brother. Hey, bro, I'm glad you're here, bro. If you can't stick around, bro, because we got a topic that I think you might want to participate on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Stick around for a little bit.
Hey, I guess he ain't passport bro no more. They kicked him out. He wasn't too pooky enough.
Oh, my God. Get out of here, bro. Shout out to Ludo. Shout out to my nigga Ludo. Y'all ain't shit, man. She said,
you see that live he did? Some dude said his name. I mean, not tatted his name, but tatted the passport on his arm.
That Austin Holloman dude, that new dude that's like real popular, and he like kind of like on the.
I don't know if it was him or supported that he just posted on his.
I think it was I think it was him. I think it was the Austin Holloman dude.
Never mind. My bad.
He and look, niggas can do what they want with their body, but I'm not gonna lie, getting a tattoo of a passport, bro. I mean, even if that's you really believe in that shit, okay, I get it, but that is some corny ass shit though, bro. To put a passport on yourself, but then again, niggas put all kind of other silly tattoos on them. So I don't know, that shit crazy.
Nigga got Kevin Samuels on his thigh, so we're gonna get out of there.
Yeah, bro. You know what, bro?
No, it was really his cab. It was his thigh.
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna even say nothing about it else. I'm just gonna move on because you're right, but we be here all day talking about goofy shit niggas be tatted. But Ron funny though, he said Isaiah Rashad is the rapper signed to TDE. Is that that's the gay dude?
Yeah, man. That shit crazy. Actually, could have put me on to Isaiah Rashad. He sure did.
Yeah, I don't believe y'all from the H and don't know Isaiah Carey. Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that.
Oh yeah, no, I do know some Duncan because I'm the one that told somebody about the Carey factor, and then it just.
Oh my god!
Run together.
Is this what you was talking about? GTA shit.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I had to get back back. I had to get it back.
Nigga, she gave you the pink lemonade wig, nigga. That's the pink lemonade, nigga.
I got to get Nigga L back, you know what I'm saying? He be talking shit, so I got to slap my brother around a few times, you know?
Wait, hold on, bro. Shout out to my brother Hannibal. Bro, wait, hold on. You didn't hear about this, bro? Yeah, that nigga, he came out. How many months ago was that? Was that like 3-4 months ago?
Wait, bro? What?
That was a while ago, right? Yeah, he came out.
No idea.
Yeah, he came out. He came out like I want to say, like, that might have been 3-4 months. He came out and admitted that he was, So,
wow.
Yeah.
Damn it, Cuda. You put me on to that nigga.
How lame you gotta be to get the passport test. Hey, you know what, bro? I'm saying the same thing, but then again, bro, I will say, just to be fair, niggas be getting all kind of other weird, lame shit tatted on them. So I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna stay away from that, bro. I'm staying away from that. But yeah, that's pretty much everybody. So we go ahead and get into the topics for the day. So first up on the list, I will say, let me see what we got. Because we got these topics kind of interesting today. So, okay, so I think we'll start off like this. So, isn't it right now, T, correct me, isn't it right now, this is like a lot of kids is going back to school right now, right? During this season. I think you got some kids that's already in school. I think they went back last month, and I think some are going this month, correct?
Well, all of the school districts in the Houston metro area started back around August 10th, and the last person that went back was HISD August 22nd.
Yeah, but I also know in other regions of the country, in other parts of the country, they go back. Some go back in like I want to say September, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just say that from August to September, like I said, it's back to school time. People, kids getting ready to go back to school or not, and usually around this time, a thing that's real big is, back to school shopping. You got all kind of sales on items.
Yeah, the tax-free weekend.
Yeah. I forgot to I'm glad you brought that up. So tax-free weekend, you can buy kids all kind of supplies for what they need, whether it's clothes, shoes, or even, binders, whatever they need to go back to school, right? And, shout out to the parents that's doing that right now. And I'll say this, I've heard of many different things that parents buy their kids to go back to school, but this next item, parents usually buy this item for kids to go back to school, but this item is more like modified more than anything, and I've never heard about this before, so this is my first time hearing about this. So y'all tell me if y'all have ever heard of a parent buying this particular item for their child when going back to school.
Pencil boxes. Pencil boxes, markers, lunch boxes, and bulletproof backpacks.
Some of them are going to send the gluten-free bread, and others are going to buy, a bulletproof backpack, for the kiddos.
All things some parents are putting on back-to-school lists for their kids.
It's super lightweight. You really can't tell any difference. It looks exactly like a regular backpack would.
Amy Evans told WGCL's Sawyer Bussey that her emergency preparedness store in Atlanta, Georgia, also has bulletproof shields that can slide into the back of backpacks.
It's back here in the back, and you've got plenty of space for books and things like that.
And what they had in stock has already sold out.
Some were parents, some were just concerned citizens.
Things like that.
And what they had in stock has already sold out.
Some were parents, some were just concerned citizens. It was just a wide mix of people.
Although shocking, these backpacks aren't new. They've sold in this store for 10 years.
On the inside of this backpack is going to have soft armor, and they have the different ratings as well. So this is going to be a 3A. So it's basically going to stop, like small pistol rounds or something like that too.
But with so many recent shootings, they're even more in demand.
We do all kind of emergency preparedness, everything. So, we have parents that are coming in, to protect their kiddos, not just with backpacks and things, but, from like social unrest or, natural disasters.
The backpacks clearly aren't for everyone, but for those who want extra protection, they are an option.
So honestly, I think it is completely up to the individual parent.
This is Inside Edition Digital.
For our test, we used two weapons, a .22 caliber pistol and the larger 9mm.
We're going to start with the .22.
First up, a car door.
Let's go take a look.
Jimmy Gramenos of the gun range Gun for Hire.
Let's go take a look.
Jimmy Gramenos of the gun range Gun for Hire in New Jersey showed us the results. All 5 of the .22 caliber bullets went through the outer layer. 3 were stopped by the inner door frame.
You got ding here, ding right there.
As for the larger 9mm bullets,
you could see it actually penetrated both parts of the door. So you got 1 round here, 2 here, another round here.
Next, a door. Every bullet went right through. Same with a sheetrock wall. And a wooden table, very much like the one students at the high school in Parkland, Florida hid behind during last week's Valentine's Day massacre. Both caliber bullets penetrated the test table. And the sofa?
As you might expect, the dummy didn't do too well behind the couch. 1 there, 2, another one there. And there's 1, went right through the couch and into the neck.
A test of cinder blocks yielded these results for the .22. Then the 9mm. The cinder blocks stopped all of them.
Just stopped, wow.
Right. You can see the 2 shots with the .22, and then here you have the 3 shots with the 9mm. If you look on this side as well, it didn't penetrate
at all.
At all.
And how's this for a disturbing sign of the times in which we live? Can you believe bulletproof backpacks?
No penetrations.
In the wake of the massacre, some parents, including Kim Zolciak, formerly of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, are actually buying them for their kids. Yasser Sheikh is with the company Guard Dog Security.
There's definitely a spike in sales that happens after a mass shooting, but more so after a school shooting.
Hopefully, though, our kids will never find themselves hiding from bullets.
They look like regular backpacks with bright colors and cheerful graphics, but these backpacks are bulletproof. That's right, bulletproof. In the wake of the nearly 22 school shootings this year alone, sales have soared nearly 300%. The backpacks have special ballistic panels sewn into the padding. Others have removable bulletproof inserts. But do they work? Taryn Butler, owner of Taryn Tactical Innovations in Los Angeles, is putting them to the test. First up, a 9mm pistol. We have our ear protection and eye protection, and you're going to take some shots.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot a little bit at it and see what happens.
Okay, let's see what happens.
All right.
Well, it's still hot. Look at that. It stopped it completely.
So totally stopped 9mm. No problem at all.
Now for the ultimate test, using a powerful AR-15 assault rifle. That's the weapon that we see in so many of these mass shootings. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every round went through it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you were wearing this and were shot with this,
you're dead.
The manufacturer says the backpacks are not designed to stop at AR-15 because that would make them too heavy for daily use.
So then what was the damn point? Nobody's going into a school with a 9mm or a 22. I mean, they're going in with assault. They're going in with assault rifles. And then second of all, let me also say this. So I don't approve of this for kids, right? And the reason is because kids hear the word proof and then they feel like that makes them invincible. So then they will be less likely to run if somebody busts into school with a machine gun. And if the person did have a 9mm or a 22, then what if they aimed at the person's head? You know, like just none of this shit. It just all you're doing
Use it as a
is
shield.
making the kids worry and make them feel safe, and then they still get killed. No.
They can use it as a shield.
Okay, well, I'm still like, okay, then the rest of their body, you know, you can shoot somebody in other places than their head and kill them.
Right.
Yeah, look, I done heard of a lot of different things, but bulletproof backpacks, I was surprised to see that. Like, that's now, I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but the fact that somebody had to think of that as an idea from all the recent school shootings that we've had over the past several years, and just throughout time that we've seen different situations like that happen, like, it's pretty sad that, you know, your kids have to go to school. You know, when you think of a backpack, you think of them putting, like, you know, they binders, they books, and, you know, whatever else. Maybe, you know, if they play sports, gym clothes or something like that, lunch or something, you know. But, you know, when you think of, like, them having a backpack that's bulletproof to take bullets, like, yeah, that's different. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just the thought of it is kind of like scary. But I will say this, like, I know growing up in Houston, right, I knew homeboys of mine who went to, like, because like I said, I went to like a private school, right? But you know, homeboys of mine went to like public schools and stuff that was like crazy and a bunch of crazy shit going on. I had one homeboy, right? He went to the school where, you know, somebody did bring a gun to school or whatever, and they pulled it out and they fired it. Now, luckily, nobody got shot or hurt or whatever. But after that situation, that incident, what they ended up doing is the school made it mandatory to where all the kids that come in there, and mind you, this is high school. They made it mandatory for every high school student to have clear backpacks. Nobody can have a backpack anymore that wasn't see-through or clear. So, like, whatever you had in your backpack, motherfuckers was gonna see it. So you better not be stupid enough to put no weed or nothing else in there, because people gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a see-through backpack. So, you know, once that kid did what he did, he kind of like fucked it up for everybody. Where, you know, kids couldn't have their own backpack no more. They couldn't have a cool backpack that they get from their favorite store or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I've heard of like situations like that, but bulletproof backpacks, like, this is the first time I've ever heard about something like that. And it's definitely different, and it's definitely scary and just weird at the same time. But BL, what's your take on it?
You know, there are some schools now where your kid can't have a backpack.
Well, how do you carry all your books then?
That's the point. They don't carry books anymore. First of all they carry is their laptop, and then they have stuff downloaded on there, or either the teacher gives them worksheets. They don't give out like a set of books. You know how, like, I don't know if y'all remember this, but when I was little in school, you would get shut the hell up, Brandon.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
All right. You would get the books assigned to you at the beginning of the semester, and you write your name in the front.
What year was this? What year was this?
Like a library card. And then you turn it back in, and then the next year somebody, like, you can see who had the book before you last year. So stuff like that. So now they don't do that anymore. Like, they don't even have the books. They don't assign lockers anymore.
Well, you know what, T, you know, I know there's like, and I'm not saying this maliciously, but I know there's a gap in between when I graduated high school and you did. But even when I went to high school, I had to do the same thing. Like, we got books at the beginning of the year, like you said, we had to write our name in, and you get to see who had it before you, because their name was in all that shit. So yeah, I went through the same thing too.
I know he said high school.
Shut your ass up, Brandon. That means they were still doing it, goofball.
Hey, but you know, but y'all see how she got
high school. They did it when he was in elementary, because that came
y'all
before
see,
high school.
I thought he was saying elementary. I don't know. I guess he just they started in high school.
See how,
I don't know.
Y'all see how Tope ain't got no smoke for BL, him fucking with her right now. But if I'd have said that shit, she had all kind of smoke. But y'all see what I'm saying,
you know
right?
Why you have to instigate, Third? Why you have to instigate?
Come at me like this, so I was not prepared. You are correct. But what I will say is that
trust me, I know I'm correct.
Wait. She be highlighting GG comments and everything. She be laughing.
Wait, hold on. I gotta be Brandon. Well, first of all, I know I'm correct on this, but I've always been correct on this. But again, I always get overlooked. But it's cool. Like I said, the biasness is real, but it's cool.
No, see, third, did you, okay, but at your own
But he
mouth,
keep
did you
muting me.
forget all the
Listen,
billions of
Topaz would jump me with the girls in the
videos
chat.
you did on me? Like that's still out there though. That's memorialized on YouTube now, thanks to you.
Don't nobody remember shit I say about Topaz. They go out one ear out the other. Everybody say what I say about him. Now your shit is forever.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to some people that just came in here. Shout out to my bro, American Negro. Appreciate you for being here, bro.
Shout out American
Shout
Negro.
out to,
hey, he got pictures with E40, man. Hey, American Negro knows some real celebrities, man. Some
yeah,
real,
bro. Yeah, hey, man,
OGs out there.
that's my West Coast player partner. I told him, I said, next time I come back to the West Coast, come see my family out there. Me and him gonna link up. We gonna chop it up.
No, we gotta get lined up, man. You gotta get lined up. He got his own barbershop.
Yeah. Because he a barber. Shout out to all my niggas
American Negro. He got a big ass head, so take your time.
I would charge him triple American Negro.
Anyway, so back to giving a shout out to my bro. Shout out to American Negro. You know, we appreciate it, you being here.
Hey,
shout out to my brother.
Working with third head, you know, you gotta be perfect.
Man, fuck y'all. Shout out to my brother.
Kind of clippers.
Man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, man. Shout out to my brother. APTV. Shout out to APTV. Appreciate you for being here, bro.
Yeah, shout out to APTV, man.
Who else? Shout out to Real Deal Financial. Appreciate you for being here, bro. Shout out to Real Deal. Shout out to
Professor Black Ops was in the building.
Yeah, I'm looking for his comment. Oh, yeah, there you go. Shout out to Professor Black Ops. What's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I might be.
I don't really blame parents for getting this, you know, especially the ones that, you know, never had to go through a situation like this as far as gun violence. So I can understand, but like T was saying, she made a good point. Like, what about somebody coming there with an assault rifle, you know, a Mac 90, AK-47, AR-15? So, you know, it's pointless.
We watched the last video that was like, well, you know, it can stop a 9mm, but if somebody comes in there with a high powered artillery weapon, well, you know, you're pretty much fucked. It's like you do. You do realize it's like, motherfucker, you do realize most of the active shooters that be hitting up these schools, they don't come in there with no fucking 9mm. They come in there with assault rifles, AKs, all kind of shit. So it's like, I might want to invest in making a better bulletproof backpack that can actually stop those type of guns, because those are the ones that, you know, these active shooters tend to be rolling around with. So yeah, just a thought, you know, just a thought. But shout out to Wacky Word.
You need a weed whacker to line up third ward. That sounds like fighting worse to me. But you know, light skinned niggas don't fight. You know, they gonna call
y'all ain't shit. But yeah, shout out to American. He said hot towel. Yeah, man, that hot towel and that razor, that straight razor. Yeah, bro, that shit be having my shit looking extra crispy, bro. Yeah, facts. But yeah, man, I'm gonna just say, like I said, bro, they definitely need to step that game up when it comes to, you know, making a better bulletproof backpack for the heavy shit, the big shit. You know what I'm saying? The high powered artillery that's semi-automatic and all that type of shit. Because, like I said, they ain't coming up in there with no fucking, because they already know that if they go up in these schools, in these, you know, facilities with the 9mm, they already know if the SWAT or the FBI, whoever coming, they know they finna come with the big shit. So that's why they come prepared with the big shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they definitely need to fix that or need to improve that. Y'all agree with me on that? T, BL.
Oh, damn, my bad. I was looking at you. Say it again.
Wait, hold up. I'm back. What happened?
What your stuffing your face at? What the fuck you stuffing your face with? Because we know you stuffing your face with something. What you eating now?
Apparently nothing yet. I was taking out my ingredients. Thank you very much.
Yeah, greedy. Yeah. Anyway, so I was saying, you know, we all know that these active shooters, they coming prepared with the big high powered artillery. They're not coming in there with no fucking 22 or no 9mm, because they already know that when the people get caught on the feds, you know, SWAT, whatever, they coming with the big shit too. So that's why they have the big guns and the high powered machinery. So I'm saying that these companies that build these bulletproof backpacks need to find a way to build a better bulletproof backpack that can actually withstand that type of, you know, fire from those type of weapons.
No. Listen, they need to just abandon that. Okay, the answer is not giving your kid a bulletproof backpack. That's never going to work. Okay, it's just not a good idea. What they need to do is figure out how to stop the school shootings per se. And here's my issue with the backpack is that now you're putting your child, when you give a child a bulletproof backpack, you're essentially saying that you need to use this if there's a school shooter. No, that's not the answer. Like, we're not putting that on children. Okay, the adults have a job to protect them, so the adults can wear bulletproof vests or bulletproof hazmat suits or whatever they need to do, so that they can be the ones to stop those bullets. Okay, figure out like how to stop people from coming on campus with guns and shit. That's the kind of stuff that's supposed to happen.
Shout out to Wacky World. He said,
"What the fuck is the back?" Oh my bad. Third, go ahead.
No, you got it. You know what? You can read it, bro. You got it. You got it, bro.
I was gonna say, Bronze Dip said, "What the fuck is the backpack gonna do? Protect your back? That's it." Go ahead.
Well, shout out to Wacky where he says those bulletproof backpacks won't prevent a thing. You might as well give kids bulletproof vests. You know what? Good point there. Instead of bags, what if a school shooter is in front of a child with the blicky pointed at him? Yeah, good point. Good point. I can't even front on you on that. That's a good point.
That's why I said they'll most likely probably use it as a shield, like take it off their back and you know do what they can if a shooter came in there.
Shout out to the fire spit up in here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Love Wisdom. We appreciate you for being here. Appreciate it. Shout out to American Negro again. He says, I'm eating some Chipotle. I got the guac and chips and queso and the taco. Hey, let me say this. You know, Chipotle definitely one of my favorites. It's up there next to Chick-fil-A. It's in that same realm. So, yeah, I fuck with the Chipotle, bro. Facts. Wacky said,
run. Hell no. Yep.
Continue. That bag won't say that poor child. Yeah, that's facts, Wacky. That's facts. Who else? Yeah, Bronze, you got a point. Yeah, the backpack ain't going to do very much.
Zero said, why don't they have armed security at every school instead of bulletproof backpacks?
Wacky, you ain't shit, bro. We Wacky comment.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my God. Topaz, where you at? I know she over there in the refrigerator somewhere in the cupboard.
Yeah, in the refrigerator.
Eating Twinkies and shit and all kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Honey buns and shit. You know what I'm saying? She making them them little spread honey buns that niggas be making in prison.
I have no idea.
Yeah, where they be putting peanut butter and candy. That's what she doing right now. But T, wherever you at.
How you know that, Third? How do you know that?
No comment.
All right. As a Fifth Ward Dominican.
I heard everything y'all niggas was saying, and that nigga know that shit because he done been locked up with your little criminal.
I can neither deny nor confirm your statement on that, so I'm just not going to say anything.
You ain't got to confirm it or deny it. I happen to know. I know a nigga that's done some time when I see one. And to mind your business, because wasn't nobody eating Twinkies. I had a Twix, okay?
Okay. Anyway, but Wacky wanted to tell you something, so.
No, I saw his little goofy ass comment before he got to it, and that's why I'm gonna time Wacky ass out until he can't until he forget where the channel at.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all touch Gigi and then Wacky and Ed, both of their asses is out of here. I promise. Thank us again.
Here goes Zero, the simping renewed. I mean, Topaz is cute as a honey bun looking ass. All right.
You gonna leave Zero alone. Y'all not gonna do that.
Hey, Zero, just say, look, Zero, just say you want some of Topaz's honey bun and we'll understand. That'll be more understanding.
Oh. Now, Ed, now, Topaz, you did go at him first. Now, Ed, I'm gonna warn you. Leave her alone. Make fun of me in Third.
So you gave your warning, Brandon.
Just the warning shot. You got it back. I'm being fair. And I'm telling you right now, just dead it. Now, you on your own, man. If you want to do it,
take something else.
Oh, man, y'all ain't shit.
Come on, Cletus. Come on.
Y'all ain't shit. Oh man, y'all ain't shit. But now I'm gonna say, y'all got some good points though. Like at the end of the day, okay. Let me ask y'all this real quick before we go to the next topic. I guess I'd say, do y'all think with all of these recent school shootings and stuff, and just from the ones that we've known since the beginning of time that's been going on, do you think that teachers should have the right to arm themselves, or people that work in school, like school staff, faculty, that stuff like that, especially if they're going to use it responsibly? Do you think they should be able to be armed and stuff?
It depends. Listen, okay, so what I think is I don't want like regular teachers being armed, okay? Anybody that got to deal with the kids hands-on, no. But what I do feel like is, how when people are on hall monitor duty or whatever, I feel like those people can be armed and have one on every hallway, stuff like that. But no, just like if it's 30 teachers in a school, 30 guns just around that, no. Okay, I feel like that's a lot. And at that point, our kids are now being forced to learn in a prison environment. And I don't want that for them. We're supposed to be keeping their innocence. We're supposed to be protecting them. So I don't want them to have to worry about guns. I don't want them asking, well, my teacher got a gun on their hip. If I get this answer wrong, is she going to shoot me? Like, I don't want all of that. Okay. Just have the hall monitors be armed, trained in what they supposed to do. Have them to work together as a team so that they know the plan. Okay. And in that way, we don't have to bother our kids and the teachers with that.
Let me say this real quick. You know what, Zero? You do be, giving me a lot of flack over T. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You team Triple T. So I get it. But you know what? For once, me and you actually agree on something. Yes, I tend to give women their props too, especially if they're looking good, taking care of themselves. And I also agree with you on the fact that you said, you can't nobody shame you for calling you a simp, because I've had that happen to me in this space, since I came into the space. So you know what? For once, me and you actually agree on something. See, bro, me and you could find middle ground. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
all right, no bullshit. But anyways, I was gonna say this real quick.
Fuck you, bro.
From middle school, from high school, I had to deal with metal detectors. Like like Topaz said, we had to deal with, like, it felt like we was in prison, getting pat down. Motherfuckers come in middle school with guns and shit, knives or whatever. But no, not in my lifetime. Never had to deal with somebody. Never heard of somebody bringing a gun. Now drugs, yeah. A lot of people got caught up with the drugs, man, at school. Some of my homeboys.
They didn't used to bring a gun to school. They would bring like razors or knives and shit, and of course weed. But yeah,
I did hear somebody brought a knife in school.
Yeah, I ain't never had nobody bring a gun to school. Like, I just be like, who the fuck raised y'all?
Thanks to the Most High, I haven't had to deal with that before in my life.
Yeah, I agree with T. At the end of the day, I think like the people that's like, whether your school security or people, that monitor the hallways and stuff, they should have access to that type of stuff. But teachers,
teachers be on too many drugs, have too many mental health issues. Hell no, I agree, man. These teachers, boy, they be having that, like, they ready to have that boiling point. Like, they be upset, because they got to deal with kids all day long. So they be frustrated and they be mad. So I've been feeling like, if they had a gun somewhere, they ready to do something with it. And they'll take
shout out
all their frustration out on the kids.
Shout out to Lou. What I'm about to do, because we about to go to the next topic, and I'm glad you're here, Lou, because there's a topic that I want you to get your take on, because it's in, I don't know if you're from that particular place, but it's in the state that you're from. So what I'm going to do is I'm about to drop the link in the chat. This is only for Lou, only for Citizen Lou. Then when we go to the next topic, I'll drop the link again for any and everybody to come on up, right? But this next topic, like I said, I'm dropping the link only for Lou, because, what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure he might have some insight for this topic. So this link right here is for you, Lou. So,
shit, and Topaz will look all right if they could grind her forehead down a little bit.
Here
we go.
Oh man, y'all ain't shit. You know what? Y'all ain't shit. But you know what though?
Citizen Lou go ahead and drop it, okay? Because while we waiting on Citizen Lou to come and I just want to say that I am now instituting a new part of the show. Okay, so a $5 cash app to anybody who can answer the question on this page right here.
Okay, but anyway, I agree with Lou. He said we need more male teachers. I agree. Zero says, third, I'll be on your side if you want the main one star and stuff most time, but we're cool though. Oh, no.
What do these things have in common? If $5 to the first person to answer right and tell me why.
See, I ain't shit. You know what? Just for that, I'm dropping down. I can't. You ain't shit. I can't.
No, because Ed started it. So if y'all can tell me what do all of these pictures on here have in common and which one does not belong? Ain't nobody trying to win no money? Y'all want no money? Ed, I don't care. Ed, you can't answer. So, okay, it's fine. Listen, the black purse is the one that does not belong because the rest of them are nut holders. So we can go ahead and continue.
Wow, T, you ain't shit. Oh my god!
I'm just saying, like,
why does nigga look like? Why does nigga look like Ed too? Damn.
That is Ed Unchained. Okay,
that is him. That's him.
I got more.
You
Ed, I'm not playing with you today because I'm tired of your ass. All right, I'm sick of you.
Look, y'all see what I got to deal with, right? See now, Ed, welcome to my world, bro. Now you see what I got to deal with, bro. So now everybody else.
Yeah, why you look like Kenan from All That when he was on All That before he lost the weight?
Y'all ain't shit.
You
Them
right, Ed.
and
It
look
is you
just
in the
like
gym, but
Keenan,
what the fuck
man.
are you doing in there? Holding nuts. You ain't in there working out.
She said, "Damn." She said he holding us there. Pause, man. That's crazy, man.
But Ed, is it
Everyone
working? Is
hold
the
nuts
gym
except the
working though,
first.
Ed? It's not working. No.
Well, you know what? We gonna go to the next topic. Lou said one
All right.
second. Okay, but yeah, but damn, T, you ain't shit for that. God damn,
No,
you ain't.
because Ed started it. Okay, how many times have y'all seen Ed typing shit?
Man.
Not
No,
just in
Ed,
this
you
one.
remember? My L stand for lollipop. Remember? Okay, I had to get you back, man. You know,
And guess what? And how many, but it ain't just in this chat. Ed, like if he see me in anybody chat, he be talking shit, and I'm sick of this nigga. I'm tired of his ass. Okay, so I got more. Ed, keep playing. Think it's a game.
Oh man, damn, man. Like I said, y'all. At least
and
y'all.
plus, Ed, I gave you a warning, man. I could have just let you go ahead and die a long time ago, but you didn't want to listen.
Brandon told you to stop, and you did it, and so therefore.
And there's more too. There's more too, Ed. So I chill out.
Man, now y'all see what I go through. Now you see what I go through, man.
Oh,
Shit
shut your
crazy.
ass up. You deserve to get roasted sometimes. But that nigga Ed said Topaz turn up the heat now. Yeah. Oh, he said I'm going to turn up the heat now. Oh shit. All right, T. Uh-oh.
Okay, well then, okay, so Ed, you know what? We can have a stream where it's just me and you going back and forth if that's what you just want to do with your life, okay? So we can do that. I'm just saying.
Anyways, what we got next, man?
Yeah. So again, the link in the chat, that's for my brother Citizen Lou. When we get to the third topic, then everybody can come up, but we're gonna go ahead and get it started. Lou said he'll be in a little bit, so but yeah, to you ain't shit. He said Topaz, I'm turning up the heat now.
I know it's cool.
Yeah. So shit crazy. Wait, y'all hold on real quick. Y'all hold it down real quick. Give me 1 second. Hold it down real quick.
Topaz came back with vengeance on that. Hold on, take all the pics you want, you
okay,
old
well, how
back.
you feel about videos? Because I got some of them too. So I'm just
Ed,
saying.
I'm telling you, man, that you thought that was bad.
You better leave me alone, Ed. I don't even do nothing to you, okay? Hey, Citizen Lou.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm pretty black, y'all.
Hey, don't do him like that, bro. He was good. He was good father, bro. He was good father and boys of the hood, bro. Don't do him like that.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, but I'm glad.
Think, Trey. You gotta think.
Y'all like shit. Hey, but you know what? Though? I will say this though. That particular scene right there, that's when they was in the neighborhood, right, where they was talking about gentrification, right?
Yeah, he was breaking down the gentrification.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like back then, like that shit flew over a lot of niggas' heads, especially if you was watching when you was young, like I did. But like now, growing up, like I'm seeing my hood get gentrified and other hoods and shit. So it's like, damn, bro. It's like they was putting all of this shit in movies like way back then. And just shit just went over a nigga head.
Yeah, like in Memphis, I grew up in Germantown. And it was
I heard about Germantown. Yeah,
it was the hood back in the 90s, but now everybody, that's where all the white folks live.
Yeah, I heard that's what also some of them Grizzlies players be moving to when they get paid.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, I didn't know that because it's been like 20-some years.
Also, what's that other place that out there? Is it called Coiler? What's it called? Something. Remember, didn't like a grocery store get a shot up over there? It's like the suburb of Memphis called Coiler or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? BL, right?
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yep. I remember.
Yeah, I think that's what the Memphis get. They either moved there or they moved to Germantown. But I'm glad you're here though, bro. Because this next topic is, you know what I'm saying, a topic that I think you'd be interested in. You kind of already touched on it on your community tab, but you know, one of the places here in America that gets a lot of it's been an investigation going on for a while for their public dirty water is Flint, Michigan, right? And to this day, they still have an issue going on with the water, right? Well, there's also another place in America that has that same type of issue, but this place is down south. So this next one, we're gonna take a trip down south to a place that my brother Lou is familiar with. So we're gonna get into that right now.
In Jackson, Mississippi, school drop-off isn't just for the kids. In Jackson, Mississippi, school drop-off isn't just for the kids. It's also for the water. The entire city is facing a boil water notice again.
We're told don't wash your hair with the water, don't brush your teeth with the water.
Lakeisha Galilan worries about her 8-year-old.
Is she going to walk over to a water fountain and drink from that water fountain?
To be safe, signs are up at the middle school. They've been there a long time.
You can't remember a time when the kids could use the water fountains in the school?
I can't remember. I honestly can't remember.
George Stewart has taught here for 6 years, a predominantly black, low-income school. On top of all the other challenges, water quality and water pressure are a constant battle.
At one point, we had to shut down for about 2 weeks.
When?
This was maybe a year or two ago.
In the middle of the pandemic?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Class went virtual. Kids fell further behind.
We have many students who consider some of our most vulnerable students who virtual learning does not help them at all.
The problem here, like so many other places, is failing infrastructure.
This is one of 2 water treatment facilities in Jackson, and the one largely to blame for the most recent citywide boil water notice. And officials still can't tell people when the water will be safe to drink again.
In 2020, an EPA report cited a long list of problems with the water system, including failure to replace lead pipes, faulty monitoring equipment, inadequate staffing.
There's been a failure to recognize this as a unified problem, as a problem both on the state and even at times the federal level, understanding that we lived in an aging America.
Shokwe Antar Lumumba is Jackson's mayor.
If I could write you a check right now to fix the problem, how big would that check have to be?
For the water system alone, it would have to be in excess of more than $200 million.
Pastor C.J. Rhodes, father of twins, has watched many in Jackson lose faith in their leaders.
I don't think our congregation is the only one that feels that way. You talk to people all across the city. Many are livid.
Not far from the surface, concerns that racial inequities could be to blame.
I am concerned about my city, filled with residents that look like me. I think this is an opportunity to change the narrative of what Mississippi is known for.
And that can start, he says, by providing the most basic.
There are expected to be long lines this morning in Jackson, Mississippi, as people wait desperately for a basic human necessity. We're talking about water. We all take that for granted. This is day 5 of a growing crisis that has forced schools and businesses to close. Now, residents are now being told to shower with your mouth closed because the water is not safe. Elise Preston is her name. She's in Jackson with more on the story. Elise, listen, this has nothing to do with the story, but I'm having a question in the studio. Do you shower with your mouth open in the first place? Good morning, Elise.
No, I do. Good morning to you, Gail. No, I do not. And it is definitely not advised here. You see their trucks behind me. 600 National Guard members have been deployed here to Jackson to help distribute water to families here during this crisis. We were here at this mega site yesterday and watched them pass out nearly 5,000 cases of water to 2,500 families.
When we caught up with Sharon Dunson, she had not had usable water in her home for more than a week.
What has that been like?
It has been terrible. Like Dunson, many in Jackson, Mississippi are still without reliable drinking water, despite crews installing an emergency pump at the city's deteriorating water treatment facility.
It smells like sewer.
The water in 53-year-old Cherry White's home is no good. She's concerned for herself and her 5-year-old grandson.
I can't flush the toilet.
How does this all make you feel?
Well, me, it makes me angry. We have low running water to where we can't do nothing.
It's frustrating. It's wrong. And it needs to be fixed. We appreciate you doing that.
Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves says the focus in the short term is distributing as much water as possible to residents in need.
I just wanted to help any way that we can.
Enlisting the help of the state's National Guard.
This is one of 7 mega sites where the National Guard is handing out 2 cases of water per adult.
We don't have the built-in revenue that we need to keep the system maintained.
Anna Wolf has been covering the water crisis for Mississippi Today, a nonprofit news site.
And we've got failing pumps, so that's the mechanism that actually pumps the water out of the reservoir, which is where we get our water from. and puts it out to customers. The other is the treatment mechanism. So, you know, if the water's not treated, we can't push it out.
Part of the reason Jackson doesn't have the funds is because of a dwindling tax base that goes back to the latter half of the last century, when the city saw an exodus of white residents during integration.
And as our population has declined, we haven't had the tax base necessary to keep up this really large system.
Heavy rainfall and flooding last week placed a strain on the aging system, exacerbating long-standing issues with the city's infrastructure. FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell told CBS's Nora O'Donnell that the Army Corps of Engineers is among the agencies inspecting Jackson's water infrastructure.
We have to focus on what the future is going to have to be, right? How are we going to make sure that this doesn't happen again?
Now, Criswell is expected here today, and the National Guard tells us it will remain in Jackson until orders change. Meanwhile, that water treatment facility, it's going to take a long time to complete repairs there, so families will continue battling fluctuating water availability. Gail?
I know it's an awful situation for the people there. At least, thank you so much. It doesn't make any sense to me that Jackson, Mississippi, as we were saying, is the capital of that state. That people, I'm assuming they're working 24/7 to get it fixed. But that it's taking this long is so frustrating.
Well, and then it's gotten to this point. I mean, they've had a bunch of boil water notices over recent years. I mean, it's been going downhill. And like, you know, electricity, water, these are basic things you expect your government to provide for you, particularly in the capital of a state in these United States in 2022.
The state is so incredibly poor. It's dead last on so many economic indicators. The state can't shore up the necessary help that this city needs. So it's tough.
Needs to be done there sooner rather than later.
Okay, so I want to give the floor, to Lou. Let him talk about this first, since, you know, he is a Mississippi native. So, Lou, what you got on it, bro? And I see you was trying to share something, bro, so you can share if you want.
I was just showing a map of Jackson, Mississippi.
Hold on, let me go ahead and put it on the screen. Okay.
Do I need to zoom? in a little bit?
Yeah, you might need to zoom in, but I see it's like right there in the middle, though.
Okay, yeah. So this is all right. So this is Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see this little triangle point right here? This is where all the black people live.
Okay, so basically that whole 220 corridor area is where all the niggas is at, right?
Right, exactly. Over here is kind of where, like, you know, the middle class black people kind of live.
Mm-hmm.
And all the white people live up here.
Yeah. So pretty much, do they live off that water grid, away from that water grid?
Yeah, exactly. Yep, they do.
Okay, figured. Yep.
But they're not even really affected by it. And that's where I think the governor lives up here, if I'm not mistaken. And you got some black people. Pearl is kind of not that many people. They got Brandon. A lot of white people live over here. But yeah, this little area, like I said, this little triangular point right here. This is where all the black people live. And yeah, this issue, I mean, it's not as bad as like Flint, because they pipes are lead. You know what I'm saying? Their situation is like but this is bad as well. I was just saying it's not like totally the same, because it's still bad, because the water treatment facility is is out of commission, is always messing up. I think this happened, like the dude said, it happened a couple years ago too. And it's a bad situation. Jackson, like you said, like she said in the video, it's the capital, and they having situations like this. You know,
isn't Jackson where Deion Sanders coach JSU at? That's where that's at.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's where Jackson State. Yeah, Monte Ellis from Jackson. Devin Booker. From Jackson.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy. So how long, from to your knowledge, how long has all of this been going on? Like, how many years has it been?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's been kind of on and off. It's like I said, it happened 2 years ago during the COVID thing. But this ain't the first time this happened. But yeah, like the infrastructure of Jackson it's not even just this. Like the roads are messed up. They got potholes. I mean, it's just like you drive. It's kind of a joke. It's like you drive through Jackson. You're gonna leave with a donut, because them potholes are serious. Like,
now, roughly, what would you say the population is, since it's the capital and the big city of Mississippi?
I think it's like what is it? Let me check real quick. That's a good question. I don't know the specific number.
Maybe like, I want to say 100,000, maybe over 100,000, probably more than that.
Let me see. You might be right on the money with that. Let me see, because like a lot of people did leave, but you still got more people that come through. Let me see. Yeah, you were 150,000.
Okay, figured it was in that range. Okay. Also, what I thought that was interesting about this is you notice they said that part of the reason why they can't fix this water system is because all the whites that moved out took all the money with them that could help fix this problem. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, and then the governor, he was up there. They passed a bill, and they state budget, and some of that money that would have went to the like fixing the infrastructure, they said like $80 million of it to like private schools and county schools. Cause that's kind of the name of the game in Mississippi. Like they like the inner city schools is like pretty much the black schools, right? And everybody in like the white schools, like the private schools and the county schools. So the tax base, they heavily geared like the white people, right? Like they know what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't they divert their money away from the city. Because their kids don't go there, their kids not, you know what I'm saying, drinking that water.
Course. I found it interesting that the mayor said that it was going to take at least minimum $200 million to even try to fix this problem. So it makes you wonder, to completely fix it, it's probably going to be way more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's probably not even like a quick turnaround. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people are mobilizing. People, they got different organizations. I posted on my community tab. My dad, his organization, they're getting a lot. They got an 18-wheeler. They got a bunch of trucks with they got like a few trucks.
By the way, if you want to post that link in the chat to so people can donate, so people can get fresh water out there in Mississippi, you can put it in the chat. But yeah, man, this is a sad situation. And you would think, with us living in these modern times, that these type of issues wouldn't be happening, but unfortunately they still are. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't Mississippi probably like the blackest state, or at least one of the blackest states in the country as far as like the majority of the population?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Like per capita. You're right. Yep.
Yeah. So this is just a really sad state of affairs. Like I said, I just think, the fact that we've come this far with technology and just modern day, times and stuff like this shouldn't even be happening. But unfortunately it is. But yeah, but I just wanted to get your take on it, because like I said, I know you from the SIP, and I'm pretty sure you have a better understanding of the layout and just what it is like to grow up in Mississippi compared to other people that's not from there. And real quick, I just want to say, I actually had a homeboy, with me being from Houston, I actually had a homeboy that went to JSU. They got a scholarship because he played football there, but this was like in the 2000, and I want to say like 9-10 was when he went. So yeah, but he already graduated from there. But yeah, say, when the last time you been back though?
I was back in March this year. Now my uncle passed away, so I went down to Mississippi. Well, I was going anyway, and then I found out he passed away. But
is it still more or less the same, or have they updated some things, or is it still more or less the same from when
I'm from Meridian. That's like kind of like,
yeah, that's what Crit from. That's what Big Crit from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm an hour and a half from Jackson, so I'm more South Mississippi. So like us, like it didn't. I haven't really experienced this, but I do know it goes on. Like Jackson has just horrible infrastructure, just all around. I mean, just the water, the public transportation. I mean, well, they have no public transportation really. The roads, just all type of stuff, man. It's a bad situation they got going on in Jackson.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so BF, y'all want to chime in on this? Y'all can. I just wanted to get citizen first, because you from that. So.
I got one quick question, real quick. Have this ever happened in an all-white area, majority white area
in Mississippi?
No, just anywhere.
Oh, just period. Oh.
In America,
I don't think so. Not you ask.
Well, that's
not that I heard of, bro. Not that I know of. Yeah,
they said Jackson is 80% black. I was just wondering because Flint, Michigan is a majority black, right? It's a majority black city. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. Brown Stiff said all the money Sleepy Joe been sending to Ukraine every week, billions of dollars. At least one of them checks could have gone to Jackson, Mississippi, to fix the issue. Exactly. They sent that money fast.
Well,
I didn't know that Americans out. He was from Mississippi. Okay, I didn't know that. I guess you learned something new.
Yeah, he went to Mississippi Valley.
Yeah, okay.
The president helped out the Americans, but I guess they worry about the foreigners more. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have nothing substantial. I was just saying, like, this is the same situation almost that Louisiana is in.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, you could say that.
Like they don't have like a water crisis like this, but that's what happens. So like the white people will take their money and place it where their kids are going to be, and then the places where the black people are, there are no jobs. There's nothing for them to do but get into illegal activities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much usually how it goes. Usually, whenever black people move in, white people move out, and they take their money and they tax dollars and all that shit with them, and whatever's
If
left.
y'all don't understand by now that this is not something that just like happened by chance. That's an actual coordinated thing that they do.
Isn't there
passed down generation to generation, and that's why. Okay,
isn't there a term for it, Topaz, called white flight? Isn't there a term called white flight? Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like I said, black people move in, white people move out. They take all their influence, they tax dollars and shit with them, and whatever's left of that community, whether in good condition or not, we move in and we just we got to deal with it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So my point for bringing that up is that that's why we need to purchase stuff like Black First. We also need to make sure we're giving good customer service as a black company. And then we need to take care of our own stuff, because that's always going to keep happening. That's being passed down generation to generation. That's their thought process. So, I mean, how much do you really expect them to just hand you stuff, or do you want to do something and on your own for once?
I'm with you on that. You know what's my uncle, he used to say stuff a lot. Like there's this area called Fifth Street, and they used to, like, the way they talk about it before civil rights is like night and day to what it is now. You know what I'm saying? They talk about it like, you got all the black businesses in one area, like all the buildings. Like now these buildings are dilapidated and crumbling and about to cave in on themselves. But they were talking like pre-1963, they were saying these buildings had a dentist right there, had the hair salon right there, had the the boutique right there. You had all these businesses. Everybody was it was bustling. All the buildings painted fresh and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting that now it's like in this situation now is after civil rights. It's like now all these predominantly black areas are now in ruin.
Yeah, when I used to come to St. Louis when I was young, from Memphis for the summer, stay with my family, they used to show me areas where like, oh yeah, black person owned that building, but it was all vacant. I was like, wow, black folks own a lot of stuff, but they was, like you said, everything's going down, deteriorating. So it's crazy.
Well, and I want to clarify, I'm by no means saying, like that it is kind of our fault. What I am saying is, yes, it was a concerted effort of people designed to hold you back. But at some point you keep trying until they get tired of trying to hold you back. So yeah, black people used to own those businesses, but what's the problem with it? They didn't keep it up. Yes, there were things going on that stopped you from being able to keep it up. But if y'all got all of this money, like with the PPP loans, y'all was scamming the government. Y'all ain't even think to save stuff like this.
No, but actually, Topaz, I wasn't getting pushback. I was actually, corroborating what you were saying. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? It seems like pre-1963, these issues, didn't really happen like that. And, there was a government, and it is Mississippi we talking about, right? The worst of the worst of all the slave states, right? Like, so you had black people moving it, they're self-sufficient, right? But then now after it, it's like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. It's like, because after it, that's when the black people ended up moving to these white areas, and then the white people left. But why not just stay where you was at, and then just keep all the black areas where they were at, they all trash now.
Well, and I get that. So the black people moved to the areas where the white people were, because that's where the resources were initially, right? But once you got there, all we had to do was upkeep it at that point. Second of all, if you notice, I said Louisiana is kind of in this same box, but so is Alabama, right? And Georgia is the best out of that little group over there, that little southeastern section of the country. Georgia's the best out of that group. So Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, those three states are in the lowest of everything. So I did want to clarify, I'm not saying that we, like it's just all our fault. Yes, I get it. But the point is, now that we know that, we can attack that as the problem.
Now I'm not super pro black, but I do try to keep my money in the black community, make sure it's circulate in our community. Like my mechanic's black, barber's black, my dentist black, you know. So I try to make sure I support my people, but sometimes other people will leave to get the better product, so they go to non-blacks. I can't really blame nobody doing that, but I think we should be supporting each other. We want to see a difference.
Real quick before we let Torian up in here, and I dropped the link for anybody else, Hannibal, whoever else join the link, but or join the panel. But before I get Torian up in here, I want to ask Lou. So, is there any place in Mississippi, maybe even Jackson itself, that, like, for instance, how in Oklahoma, you had Tulsa, and I think Carolina, you had Raleigh, that was known as black thriving cities back in the day, where a lot of black businesses was doing good. Did Mississippi have something like that too back in the day?
Greensville.
Greensville. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's actually where the guy, one of the founders, of Black Tulsa came from Greensville, Mississippi.
Okay.
Pioneers of Black. Yeah, Greensville. It's definitely Greensville though. Around North Mississippi, northern Mississippi. That's kind of where a lot of black affluency was at during, like back then, stuff like that.
Yeah,
because not everybody migrated. Not everybody went to other places. You know?
Shout out to American Negro. Yeah, what American Negro is funny. We as we know Compton today, we know it to be like this like hood place, a hood, and it's crazy wild gangs and all that shit. But I actually did hear about that. I did hear that back in the day, it used to be a suburban area where white folks used to live at. You know what I'm saying? So I did hear about that.
And during the slave, I'm sorry.
No, you got it, bro. You got it.
I was gonna say during slavery, slavery was like the biggest industry back then, and Tupelo, Mississippi, was like the Silicon Valley of of America back then. It was like the richest city in America. It was Tupelo, Mississippi.
When was this? 19?
I'm sorry.
What year was this?
Around the height of slavery, around probably 1850.
1850. Okay,
right around that time, right before slavery was kind of out of there.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering because, like I said, we know about Tulsa, we know about Raleigh and stuff. So I was just like trying to see, did Mississippi have a all black, functioning type of town where it was black businesses and all that stuff thriving? And you answered that for me, so I appreciate that. So I guess we're going to get Torian up in here. What's going on, Torian, and what you want to add to this conversation?
So what's going on, everybody? I felt like I came in like almost at the right time, because I heard about this recently, and I immediately thought of Flint, Michigan. That was the first thing that I thought of because of what happened there a few years ago. It still makes me mad that the former governor of that state, literally walked away from that like completely scot-free. Now the people around him, some of them got hit with some like little mediocre charges, but nothing really major. And he pretty much was able to leave office without any kind of consequence. He left with pretty much blood on his hands as far as I'm concerned. And I've been feeling the same thing is going to happen when it comes to this, but we know exactly what it is. And I think y'all said it. This is nothing more than a gentrification tactic. Like they said, we no longer have to, go and use the old ways of doing things. We'll find other ways of actually getting people out of there. I call it white flight in reverse. Like they literally now want to come back in to get into the areas that they couldn't wait to get away from when black people started to get into those areas. Now, one thing that I had put in the chat, and Third US saw it, was this is the same state that Brett Favre is caught up in a major welfare scandal in. And Brett Favre has made millions of dollars as
do you
an
remember,
NFL player.
Real quick, not to cut you off, but do you remember when we talked about that a while ago on our channel?
Yeah,
we talked about this. So, but yeah, continue though, bro. My bad.
Brett Favre, in case anyone is wondering, is and has been and is still currently in a major welfare scandal in Mississippi. And not only him, Ted DiBiase, who was a well-known professional wrestler, used to wrestle with the WWE when it used to be the WWF back in the day. Also, a volleyball complex that Brett Favre built and his daughter currently plays at, and someone who owns like a whole ranch. are all caught up in a major welfare scandal. And not only just them, but a lot of the politicians down there are caught up in the same scandal. So when you think about where the money is going, that's where it's going. And I keep telling people all the time that when it comes to welfare, don't think and assume just because they try to make black people the face of it that they're the ones gaining the most. As a matter of fact, they're getting the short end of it. It's people who don't need it, who look like Brett Favre, who are getting it. I can't tell you how many stories I've come across of people who've been caught up in all types of welfare frauds and scams who are white, millions of dollars caught up. And the reason why they get away with it is because I'm going to be completely and utterly honest. They're white and they're part of the Jewish community. There you go right there. That's why they constantly get away with it.
Well,
and a lot of it happens in the upper, like northeast coast, like in the tri-state area, like New Jersey, New York, and all of those areas.
Well, I agree with you, but for this conversation and going forward, we're going to say small hat community. But we agree.
Oh, I wanted to hit on that too. Not the small hats, but I remember they did like an infograph and they showed what group, like by race, who was getting the most PPP and COVID relief. It was Asians by like an overwhelming number. Like it was like Asians had took advantage of it more than anybody.
Really, Asians? Wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Yeah, because the Asians will have a store. And so what would happen is they would let people from the community come in and use their card to buy all kinds of other stuff. And then they would get reimbursed for like food that they never purchased wholesale in the first place. And then they would give them like a reduced rate of it. So like to put together a plan like that, and then you skimming all this money off the top like that, that is fraud. And that's how they got millions of dollars, because they did this for an entire community of people.
Well, you know what? You make a point, but you make a good point now that you explain it that way. But still, it's still surprising. Like Citizen Lou said that it was Asians, and since we learned some new over here, let's play this. I played that just for you, Topaz. But anyway,
but also to add on to that, because I actually have a video coming up about the whole Brett Favre situation, and they really dug a little deep into the rabbit hole with it. They said that the people in Mississippi who should have received the welfare, I mean, they qualified for it and everything. Like they literally qualified down to a T. Like they applied for it, submitted the application, and everything like that. They said 90% got rejected. 90% out of 100 got rejected. So when you think about that, that's pretty much everybody who would have benefited from it, who deserved it, who was rightful, they were supposed to receive it. Then they started to break down the numbers by children. They said only 2,500 children received some kind of benefit from welfare on the behalf of their parents. 196,000 children got rejected. So when you think about that, and you think about Brett Favre and all these other people who got it, who have millions of dollars, and then you tack on what's going on in Jackson, we see where the money is going. It's not going into the rightful hands. And then when I'm reading it and how a lot of them kind of dance around the topic, they don't want to answer their questions because they're caught. They're pretty much caught red-handed, and they can't really squeeze their way out of it. I mean, they'll find a way to weasel their way out of it anyway, because that's really how they do and get down anyway. But people are pressing him now and saying, okay, now it's really starting to make sense. Like the money's not going where it's supposed to be going. And then you had Brett Favre up there trying to act so clueless about what was going on. And he was trying to say, oh, he didn't know where it was coming from. I'm like, Brett Favre, you've been playing in the NFL for how many years, made millions on top of millions of dollars in the NFL and with brand deals and endorsements, and you do not once ask where you got this like $5 million from. Someone just said, oh, Brett Favre, here's $5 million. And here you go. You don't question where it comes from. They even said that he got paid money to do speeches he never even did. So they just gave him free money.
What?
That's about money laundering.
You know what? I was just about to, because as you were sitting up here talking about it, because like I said, we did talk about this on our channel, like probably like a year or so ago. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I remember that. Like you said, he was supposed to give like some type of speeches at some like multiple universities. He collected the money for the speeches, but he never gave them. he never gave the speeches. So, like that was the reason why, he got caught up with that scandal. At least that was one of the reasons. It was other stuff.
That was one of them.
Yeah,
but now that they're bringing it back to the forefront, now you're learning that wasn't the only stuff he was getting money for. And like I said, like the politicians, they were getting like 6-figure payouts. I'm talking about, I think the least amount that I read in the story that I looked at was like $300,000. That was the least. And the highest, of course, going to Brett Favre was like $5.5 million.
Hey, you know what they say, Torin? They say crime pays. I guess it's a true phrase, right?
Exactly.
So,
If it didn't, people wouldn't do it. I mean, like, y'all think people just out here committing crimes for the fun and the thrill?
Not if it ain't no high money is involved in it. You know what I'm saying? At least the professionals, they not getting involved in it unless it's big money attached to it. They don't want that penny pincher shit that niggas be doing on the block and shit.
Yeah, but it's still for the love of money, though. The point is, like, people turn to crime. It's not fun. It's already a deterrent. So when people turn to crime, it's either because it was easy and it was available as an opportunity, or because they had a need that outweighed the possible punishment. With this Brett Favre situation, so that's what happens, right? The people who are able to scam the biggest amount of checks, if they're smart, they use part of that to defend themselves in case they get caught. So, like, that's matter of fact, when y'all was talking about welfare, I was over here getting my ingredients together, but y'all was talking about welfare. Well, okay, so that stuff that the banks got, the bailout, that was considered corporate welfare. They get billions of dollars, but everybody want to complain about the family that may just so happen to get free lunch or something. Those people not only already have money, they stash money away, put it in other safe places that nobody can ever get it back from. And then they still penny pinch and then have everybody watching the little small family that bought like a steak this month for dinner versus you taking millions of dollars. Yeah. I just feel like people priorities are backwards.
I keep telling people all the time that your biggest gangsters are the ones who wear suits and carry briefcases.
Yep.
And they usually have some high paying jobs too. Not the guy that you see standing on the side of the corner or on the block. I said that's not your gangster. That's just at this point that's your everyday hustler. But
yeah, they can arrest a kid for having an unpermitted lemonade stand. But this dude, the CEO of a bank, can rip off people for decades and then skate off scot-free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was actually I was looking at a live stream the other day, not to shift gears or anything, but they were talking about like Chicago and everything like that. Because, Chicago always gets a bad rap. They always kind of, call Chicago Chirac and all types of stuff like that. I said a lot of people don't know that Chicago is probably one of the most segregated cities in America still to this day. Like I'm talking about, black people on one side, white people on another side, Latinos on one side, like in their own little enclaves. And you can thank one of their former mayors, whose name was Mayor Daley, who, as far as I'm concerned, was wrapped up with Al Capone back in the day. And we all heard of him, one of the most corrupt people ever. And a lot of the stuff that's going on in Chicago right now stems from that particular mayor. So you got to really look at the politicians, not of today, but look at your politicians from back in the day, even before you were born, and see what kind of corruption they were in, and see the state of affairs, the city or the state you live in now. And then all the dots will start to connect for you. Like, oh, so that's where it stemmed from.
When you say they was calling Chicago Chirac, who is they? What you mean? To my white folks? Or the media?
Black people still call it that to this day.
Yeah, I was about to say, we with the niggas was out there, they want to call it, they nicknamed it Chirac. I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they do that. I'm about to say these the one they proudly say that. Like in Meridian,
proudly say it.
they call it Murderidian, and they call Jackson Jaffrica. Like shit like
they call Philadelphia Philadelphia.
Yeah, so, Philadelphia.
Hey, somebody in the chat.
They call Baltimore Bodymore.
Yes, damn. Somebody in the chat. I think it was Zero to Infinite. He said that he's been to a casino in Philadelphia, Mississippi. I didn't even know y'all had a Philadelphia, Mississippi.
That's the chalk. Yeah, the Indian got the.
I see Brandon got a city. They got reserve. Brandon, you got a city in Mississippi named after you.
I heard Citizen Lou say that earlier.
They got a Brandon. Yeah. That's crazy. You know, it's crazy. The one place I've always wanted to visit in Mississippi that I haven't been, but I heard is nice out there. I've always wanted to visit Biloxi, but I've never been though.
Yeah, Biloxi's nice. That's one of Like Biloxi up here in
Isn't Biloxi
Madison.
on the water too?
Yeah, it's on the coast. Yeah, Biloxi's
Yeah.
on the coast.
Mhm.
Deep South Mississippi. You got Biloxi up here in Madison and Hattiesburg. Those are like the best areas in Mississippi to live. And I think you could say Oxford. That's where Ole Miss is at, up there by up north. Yeah, you could say
So they got like casinos all over the place on Biloxi.
yeah, that's them Indians though. That's them Choctaw reservations and
I
shit.
see they got a place called Pocahontas, Mississippi.
Oh, for real? That's
Yeah,
Phoenix,
I'm
El
looking at
Dorado.
Oh, you see it on here?
Yeah, it says
Okay, let
Pocahontas,
me ask you,
Mississippi.
where's the most thriving people in Mississippi? North, south, east, west?
That's a good question. I don't.
Oh, yeah,
North Mississippi, probably.
North, okay,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shit, we gonna go to the next topic then.
I'll drop it. All right.
Yeah. If you want to stay up here, Lou, you can. If not, I understand. But
What's the next topic?
Well, actually, you're gonna see I might have to share the screen on this one. Actually, it's a fuck. Let me say this. So for this next topic, I'm gonna say this. Look, we gonna have to go there. I think every nigga. Well, I don't know if they've been through this. How this dude went through it, but let's keep it real. Every dude that been in a relationship where they probably didn't, got cheated on or somebody didn't cheat or something like that, right? So this next situation, I'm gonna say this. Usually people find out that they significant others cheating on them like many different ways. But this next situation, I don't think I've ever heard nobody finding out they significant other cheating on them this particular way. This is kind of different. I never heard of this before. So we're gonna get into this right now. This is crazy. When I seen this, I was like, wow, this has to be like crazy for him to like go through that. But anyway, let's get into it.
Yo, hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Good. You all good?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are we off to?
My place. We can go back to my place. Should be safer.
Okay, where's your place? Yo. Hey. Yo. Hey. How's it going?
Hi.
Good. You all good?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are we off to?
My place. We can go back to my place. Should be safer.
Okay, where's your place?
So it's been the location.
Uh-huh.
So yes, like 5 minutes away.
Okay, no worries. So how was the night?
Okay.
It was fun, yeah. Enjoyed it?
Yeah, I went for some drinks, had dinner.
Oh, that's nice. Best way to spend the evening, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, anything planned for the rest of the night?
No, we're just gonna chill at my place,
That's cool. That's cool. Celebrating anything?
Yeah, actually he got promoted, so kind of went for dinner and some drinks. Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, that's amazing. What do you do then, mate?
I'm an insurance broker.
Insurance broker?
Yeah.
All right, so getting busy right now, right?
Super busy. I've had a day off, so
Yeah?
said why not take it out, eh?
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. So, you seem like you're pretty in love. I mean, are you dating?
Yeah. So I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. For the past couple of months.
Yeah, for a couple of months now.
Yeah, a couple of months, yeah.
Oh, it's not about the time, right?
Yeah.
It's about the time you spend.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, is there a wedding coming up?
No.
It's too early for that. Right?
Yeah, too early. Oh, well, but if things are going well, you might as well take the step.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
been super busy and...
Any kids lined up?
No.
No.
No, that's great.
Maybe someday, but...
Yeah, you never know. Maybe.
Where'd you guys meet?
we met in a store, actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A store.
Yeah, he complimented me on my bag, and he said it looks like his sister. So yeah, but
Must have been one hell of a bag, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but then we just started,
Yeah, started talking.
like we clicked.
Yeah.
Ah, you started having a conversation at the store.
Yeah.
Who asked who out?
No, I did, obviously.
Yeah, he did.
Ah, you did.
Got my number, and then he was like, it took his time to text, actually,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. So it
I
looks
think we're
like
almost, yeah.
yeah, we're right here. Okay, so is it next to this blue Toyota? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I know that?
Sorry.
How do I know so conveniently it's this blue Toyota? Huh? This is my wife.
Your wife? Oh.
Oh my God.
Huh?
This is your
What were you doing with this guy?
This is
Huh?
your husband.
Yeah, we're married. We've been married for 5 years. You know what? Get out of the car.
Whoa.
Get out of the car. No. You stay here.
You wanna come with me?
No, I can't come with you. Oh my God.
Hey, listen, get up. Listen. Go. Okay, man. Oh.
Huh? That's what you do to me, huh? Huh?
I thought.
Why do you think I recognize the car, huh? Why do you think this is a rental? 5 years. We have kids.
Hey, it's Adam from StreamYard. We have an exciting new feature to announce called Green Room, which is now available only.
Y'all think that's real?
No.
No, I don't think that's real neither.
No, I think that's a skit. I can't believe.
I mean, I don't know.
And
I don't know if it's
But
real.
you know how
but
I used to drive Uber. Like that's such a crazy like probability for that to happen.
I mean, I know most of y'all saying that, but are we saying that it's not possible or probable that this could ever happen?
I'm gonna tell you, it's not. Here's why. When you call an Uber, it tells you the driver's name and driver's license, and then if you
and they got their face, and they got their face on it.
And if you're the driver, it sends you the person's name and their account or whatever. So no.
Unless hold on, the only way I can see it being different is because he could have called the Uber. The other guy could have called the Uber and not her.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll give you that. What's your name, brother?
They call an Uber. They don't show you the car.
Torn.
He probably rented. You know, you can use cars from Uber too.
His name is Torian.
Okay, I don't want to get it wrong, but Torian, check this out though. It's like how like okay, so he waited outside for them to call an Uber in that area, and then he had that camera perfectly placed for that moment. Like I'm just saying, I'll give you that. Maybe he called it, but what's the chances of him being in that spot? Because they don't, like it's probably plenty of Ubers, plenty of Lyfts. Like, how did he know they was gonna do Lyft? How did he know they was gonna do Uber?
Sexy Red said in the video, he said he rented the car.
That doesn't.
Yeah, but if that's her husband, then she knows he rented a car, right?
What Torian is saying, so Torian is going on the point that the dude called it, right? So I'll give you that. We'll go with that, right? So the dude called it, but still, the chances of him being the driver, like he can't like be waiting outside, like okay, I'm gonna be the one they hit. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's like a total random algorithm they got. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure they probably had other Ubers or Lyfts. Like I said, how do you know he was gonna call Lyft or Uber?
Well, I'm gonna say this. If his wife knew that he was driving Uber on the side, she's stupid for even wanting to get in an Uber because of the chances that she could have ran into her husband.
Yes.
Well, let's just say, second argument, let's just say if it's real, like that situation would have been crazy to, pick up your wife and she with another dude in your car. You think you're taking a new couple, but it's your wife cheating on you. Like that would be a horrible situation.
Anything's possible though. That's the thing.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Yeah, and you can see the thing is you can use the cars that Uber will provide you to do Uber, and on top of that, he can sit in the area where they're at, and then if they, I guess choose use Uber, he'll be the first one to pop up because he's closer to them. So it's a lot of scenarios with that. I don't, if it stays the stage, but anything is possible though.
Just like I'll never forget, it was somewhere at a baseball game or NBA game. But anyways, they got this stuff called kissing cam or whatever. They'll put the video on the couple. And this one particular situation where I guess the dude was homeboys with the girl. I mean,
the dude, the bald head dude with the glasses. He was in front of the girl.
Yep. And he turned around. He said, "Did you my brother wife or something like?" Well, I don't know what he said, but I'm just reading with his lips. But he, situations like that can't happen. It's possible.
I feel it's just that camera. Well, because I don't know. I guess every Uber driver.
Like, what's the odds of him sitting with his homeboy girl behind him? Like that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, I agree with Hannibal. Anything is possible. Now, this could very well be staged. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but I don't know. And then you got to think he had a little face mask over, and he had the hoodie, so maybe she didn't know. And then also when you wearing them face mask shit, like. Y'all saying like she didn't recognize, but maybe it could have been because of the man, because you sound kind of a little different and muffled when you're wearing that shit. So I don't know, but if this shit isn't,
so he knew he was picking her up the whole time.
That's what I was just about to say. Like the way it started, he didn't. It's like he knew about it, right? It's like
as I'm reading the caption, it says he recognized her voice. It automatically knew that was her.
And Lemon Pepper Winning 69 UA shit. He said I would let them smash me and I'll be both for the head.
I wouldn't get mad at the side dude. No, I wouldn't get mad at that.
If that really happened, I don't see it like being that calm. I'm like off the rip. Soon like I see them get in the car, like, oh, fuck this ride. Like,
I heard about this. Non-black dudes are kind of different from us. Like we'll react real fast, but they'll kind of play it off. I think they'll kind of calm down a little bit better than us.
Yeah,
what's going on, Sundown? I see you up here.
I think he was also trying to get some more like additional information out of her, because notice he was like questioning her about different things to get a response to see what she would say.
Yeah, he wanted to know
that way. Because remember, he said he's married to her for 5 years. So if he wanted to get a case for divorce, he got
exactly. He was playing chess.
So it will make a good divorce case.
Facts. Good point.
We got Sexy Red next. What's going on? What you got on?
Oh, Shawty Red ready to defend her. Go ahead.
Hi, yes, shout out to Third for finally having a long clip that was worth watching.
Here we go. Here we go.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You sound like you're kind of far away though, Shawty Red. You kind of sound like you're kind of far away.
You on a toilet or something?
Hey, she doing number two.
I'm so sick of you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
you sound perfect.
You mother suckers.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, thank you again, Third, for having a clip that was worth watching that was that long. Okay, great.
Come on, don't disrespect bro now. Come on.
That ain't disrespect. It's the truth.
Facts. It's the truth. It's the truth.
In the manosphere, this is the manosphere. The truth is disrespect. I'm just saying.
All right, so
you got it.
Anyway, okay, so I've always wanted to be a detective, like a spy, since I've seen like Mission Impossible. Don't judge me. So somebody was like, well, he got a rental car. Yes. Okay, so she left, right? Then he was like, boom, I'm gonna go get a rental car. Parked in the airport parking lot, got the rental. Then he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go down there and then I'm gonna go do this. Because they don't ask you what kind of car you in. They just ask for you to take a picture when you clocking in, right? So she didn't know that it was the car. And he didn't really turn around. He looked real quick and then he turned back around real quick. And he had the hoodie on. So she didn't know.
But don't you have to put your face on that though, from what everybody else saying?
Your face is on there, but most likely he probably paid for it. Like I think Topaz said he paid for it.
Do you think
I'll go with the dude probably did it. I'll give y'all that. But it's just man, that's like a 1 in a million chance.
Yeah.
It make more sense.
That was his 1 in a million, so I guess he lucked up either way.
Don't they like ask for certain data from your phone to see, like, if you're close to people and shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would assume that's embedded in like the Uber application coding.
If an Uber is around the corner from you and you hit that button, that's gonna be the first one that's gonna come to you.
Yeah, you're right. If it's the only,
what I'm saying is, I know, but I want to say this in that coding. If it's someone that you know personally, and
I don't know.
to terms and conditions, is that coding in there?
No, it doesn't work like that. I know what you mean. Like,
okay,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Better privacy. Okay, yeah.
yeah. It's
I'm
like
sorry.
it's like what I can't see your name, bro. Below
Privacy
Topaz.
is very important.
It's sexy
to me,
red,
though.
sexy red.
No, not no sexy red. I'm talking about who right below Topaz.
Yeah, below Topaz.
Yeah, Hannibal. Yeah, I see. Okay, Hannibal. Okay, I see. So that what he said, like maybe he was the only ride in that area, but it's like, what if he didn't do Uber? What if he did Lyft? That's well, I guess he could have both on, but yeah, like I said, man, that's just because I don't know, man. They sound foreign, so like they probably in like New York or like.
But what you said made more sense, though. What you said made more sense that he probably ordered the Uber or the Lyft, because if she did it, she probably would have recognized that him and all of that probably like right away. So I don't know. I'm gonna just go with that.
If
Then you gotta
it's just cheating on me. I am not doing all of that.
Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to my brother Afi Kingdom, Passport King in the building. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you being here. But
wait, that's a good point. How big the town is, like, if was they in a big city or in a small town?
That's what I was saying, because like they sounded foreign. So like,
yeah,
I mean, normally
I noticed the steering wheel is on the other side too. I'm thinking this in another country.
Yeah,
no, but the camera might have been inverted though. But you're right though. It could have been another country though. You're right though, Brandon. It could have been another country. Real talk. It could be in Germany or something.
Well, third, you know about the video? Was it in America or what?
No, that's the one thing I was about to say. That's the one thing the video never specified.
No, but the white dude sounded American. He had a very like the dude and the woman sounded whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know, Polish maybe. I don't know per se, but the dude sounded American. So I'm thinking it's like they in like one of these big cosmopolitan cities like New York or maybe Seattle or something. So like if they in a city like that, whereas that a mixed pot where you got a dude from America talking to a chick like that, and he an insurance broker. It's got to be a big city, so I can't see him being the only Uber or Lyft driver in that area, to where he just set it up like that. You know what I'm saying?
This is real. Is this an L for the passport bros or Brads?
Yeah, but that's
what?
Don't let Ty City get a hold of that video.
If that is true, that's messed up. He
Uber
had to do
Maxon.
like.
They were speaking English, but they had a noticeable accent.
Yeah, it sounded like maybe it was like I don't know if it's like a European accent or I don't know. Yeah, but it definitely was some type of accent there.
Dude probably followed them and then sat there and just watched. And then as soon as they came, and then as soon as they came out, he probably hit his Uber. I mean, so many ways, but if it's real, goddamn. If it's a skit, then y'all better be careful out there.
He could have definitely killed them.
So
in rage.
So when are you gonna set up this new TV series of yours, the Sexy Spy TV? Since you're gonna.
Oh my God, that would be such a great series, right?
Yeah, you're gonna be like this undercover spy, all incognito and shit. Like when is that coming out?
Yeah, Marina. Yeah, Albanian. They did. That's what I was. Yeah, it was something like Albanian. So I'm like, Albanians be in New York. So
yeah, they do. They have me in New York.
In the Middle East.
Yeah, they.
Well, we talking about the people that come over here. They be like in New York and stuff like that, or like LA.
Yeah. I'm just asking in general.
They kind of like. I'm not for to call them white, because you call them like a white person, they get mad at you. But you know what I mean. Like
they got them out there on the West Coast, right?
Yeah,
they're European. Yeah,
they're European, but they really don't play the white politics. I'm telling you now, don't call them a white boy or a white girl.
Yeah, he right about that. Them Greeks do that too. Like if you call them white, they don't really fuck.
They go fuck off.
I told his Bosnian said, "What a white boy said, I'm not no goddamn cracker." I was like, "My bad."
Yeah. You know how the Dominicans be when you call them. How the Dominicans be? You call them black. They do the same thing.
My bad, white folks. I didn't mean to say the C word.
I know black. I Dominican.
Get out of there, bro. Get out of there.
But hey, did y'all see that clip from Cheaters? It went viral. I guess it was his brother cheating on his. I don't know if this is a polygamy relationship, but he cheated on his wife. I mean, his baby mama, which was a white woman, and then another baby mama.
I showed that yesterday on my stream.
That was Mexican. He cheated on them with a black woman, and then when they was leaving, him and the dude and his the girl he was seeing, the side chick, the baby mamas was like, "And then you gonna cheat on us with a black bitch?" And I was like, "God damn." Oh man, a lot of sisters got mad over that video, man. Yeah, a lot of sisters mad over that.
I'm not mad because that's how they.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Topaz and Sexy Red, would y'all be offended that if y'all saw that?
No, because that's how I already assume that's how they. Unfortunately, I assume that somebody that would be with someone as low level as that, of course, that's their level of thinking.
And I feel like they already getting their fucking karma right there. They on TV getting cheated on and shit. So like, I mean,
But wait a minute, if you
maybe if I was gonna be offended, I would feel like less. I would feel more offended if they wasn't already getting their karma where I could see
I would already be offended that he's in my presence. I'm just
right.
But wait a minute, y'all said that he was in like a polygamous relationship. Is that what y'all saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes. He
So
was dating two, or he was, yeah.
So what's
But his baby mama?
They got two women. Like
You said what?
Like I said, why is he cheating if he already is in a situation?
So he was like, I was trying to see if you wanted to be a part of this.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. He tried to recruit some more. Well, he wants some chocolate, so he want to.
He trying to get his stable right. Yeah.
Right.
So
T, stable.
So T, you think this was a staged stage video? Is that what you think?
What, the one we showed?
Yeah. You think it's that? Okay, so you don't think there's any type of truth to it at all?
No, because it's just way too like. So in terms of real life, it's way too many ways that would have not went down like that. Now I'm not telling nobody to try it because it is possible, but very, very slim. Second of all, I do think that if we're gonna just like people make these skits because they want to start a conversation. So what is the conversation he's trying to start? Like what
wish they let us know it's a
skit.
Cheating? Let me know it's a skit. Don't play with my fucking emotions.
Yeah, everybody thought the McDonald's situation was real, but that was all staged.
Wait, which one?
There was a conversation started
when he brought that McDonald's for
what conversation he trying to have.
Oh, that one. I'm about to say because there was another one recently, but somebody got killed over there. So,
oh no, that was real.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's why I asked which one. What you said, Six Red? My bad.
Oh, do you think that increased McDonald's sales during that time?
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
Shit, them niggas fighting
over there. Decreased it because then nobody was buying McDonald's for none of the kids, or either they would just take the kids with them.
No, I don't know about that because when niggas was fighting over them Popeyes chicken sandwiches, that shit went through the roof.
Yeah, you got a point, Lou. You got a point.
I just was never finna do that.
You got a point.
First
Lou
of all,
got a
they
point.
had the recipe online.
I am not about to
Second of all, I don't wait them
How
long
crazy
ass
what people
T,
we're going crazy.
You know, you beat the brakes off a bitch for that damn Popeye sandwich. Cool for it.
The first time I ever tasted that Popeye chicken sandwich was like last week because that's the only time that it's been not a line blocks away. Y'all got me fucked up. They had somebody put the recipe online. So
hey, question: How long did Popeye have that chicken sandwich roll? Was it like for like a couple years?
It's been years
like
now.
2 years?
I just tasted it because they had. I was not gonna wait in that shit. I
was not about to.
I had a piece of it like about 3-4 months ago. I'm with you on that. I wasn't finna wait in that line. I wasn't finna be.
Hey, but you know what though? Whatever little gimmicks they use,
that's because we got common sense.
Even the fights that they used that was shown on through the news and all kind of clips on the internet. That little gimmick or that shit worked, bro. Because that shit, like you said, that sales went through the roof. So whatever they did, that shit worked like a motherfucker, though.
So Topaz, you had a chicken sandwich last week. You said,
yeah,
the first time. And
no, I don't believe. I believe Dusty. He said Topaz was first in line when it
I
came
agree
out.
too. But Citizen, Lou, your first time eating was 3 months ago. You said, or a month ago.
Yeah, it was about 3 or 4 months. It was this year.
How did y'all like it? Was it worth it? Was it worth being in line?
It was good, but I don't know what.
I wouldn't have fought no nigga over it.
Waiting 3
Right, did a nigga get stabbed for that shit, man?
I think got stabbed. They gonna get beat up in the store. Hey, they beat up the nigga in the back, beat some nigga up when they jumped over the counter.
Man, I remember that one.
Hey, well, wait a minute, wait. Topaz not only mollywopped the bitch, he pulled the bitch tracks out and everything for that hoe.
Allegedly.
I heard them.
Hey, ain't this third one snitching? Ain't you snitching right now? Come on, man.
They said them Popeyes workers about to go on strike.
You said Popeye workers about to go on strike, bro. They better not. I need to give me a 2-piece after we get off the stream, bro.
That video audio only go on my right ear. It don't go to all of them.
She tried to say that's third world Trump. She she be Topaz be roasting each other.
But hey, Topaz, have you had the Bun B burgers yet, or what else? Something
I want to try that shit. You talking about the Trail burgers? I ain't tried it.
The Trail burgers.
Where is this?
Oh shit, you out there? You don't even know.
Yeah, Bum B been going around. I think he opening up a burger spot. He calling it like Trill Burgers or whatever. He making it some kind of special way, but different like artists, like some of his industry friends and artists and stuff. They tried it. They like talking about it's like one of the best burgers they ever had.
You can't trust that. You cannot trust it. If it's the industry friends, that shit ain't good.
Yeah.
I'll try once to see.
I'll try for Bumby. I do it for the culture, man. You gotta do it for the culture.
Yeah.
I want to hear from the locals.
Oh, here go Topaz.
Fat Joe talking about how good it is. That's just
I'm looking at a picture of it because he done started a Facebook page and an Instagram for it, and that shit look like heart attack on a plate. That look like death.
Oh damn!
Look like edible death.
Support the black business, man. Come on, support the black man.
Wait, T. You saying from what you seen on the website or on social media, you wouldn't try it? You say it don't look like it's good
man,
at all?
that shit look like high cholesterol.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying!
Stop! It could be.
Anyway, so yeah.
That long ass
Bro, Shawty wears a blessing.
You lie, you know damn well you gonna be first alive for them damn
Long
trip.
ass motherfucking clips. Shit.
That shit long as fuck.
I'm gonna tell you they opening up a store called Stuffed Wings here that I'm gonna go try. I'm gonna go see that.
The what again?
She said she finna go try a place called Stuffed Wings. Like I guess like like they stuffed wings and shit.
Yeah, it's like
Can
a
we
turkey leg
see
hut,
it?
except for it's
Is
wings.
it possible we can see it third instead of you hogging the
Anyway, so what you was saying, T? Go on.
Wait, what? I didn't hear what she said. What you say, Red?
She wasn't really saying nothing important. You can go on.
Come on, bring Red back, man. Come on, man. Let's bring Red back.
Nah.
Yeah, free Red.
Stuffed wings that you was talking
Free
about.
Red. But hey, Topaz, man, you just gotta take a bite. Just take a bite, man. Just tell us how it was. It's bad. We won't support it, I guess. Just do it for Bun B, UGK.
Just remember this. Remember this shit. Take a picture. Take a screenshot, nigga. Screen record this. I want you to remember this moment. I'm going to fucking ruin you.
You got the pictures
burger probably
of the
$20.
wings.
Wait, what now?
They want to see if you can screen share those stuffed wings you was talking about. The stuffed wings.
Oh yeah, I'm a screen share that too. But I was showing y'all that this is what the burger look like. Do y'all see this?
Good.
How much it costs?
Can you bring it up? Bring up.
It's out of stock right now. They say out of stock. That mean, hey, look, if something out of stock, you know that shit good.
But you see this, like you see, look at it. Can y'all see that right there?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how I like my burgers. So yeah,
You do a Google search on it, and you really see how the.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Me, Hannibal,
I eat the fuck out of that. I ain't gonna lie.
Brandon and Citizen Lou, we gonna go there and try it for the culture. Torian too, we gonna go try it for the culture.
Yeah. I'm next door to Texas, so I may do that. Real shit.
Yeah. It's called Trill Burgers. T, don't they got an address? Did they have an address on there?
Hey, you know they had something like that in Vegas. You get that heart attack burger.
Heart attack.
Yeah.
They got. I think they got a triple bypass burger.
They got like 45 strips of big cut bacon, bitch.
And then you gotta sign a waiver though.
That's called that.
You gotta sign a waiver.
So apparently it's at 901 Bagby. It's downtown. And so do y'all see this?
Yeah. Okay. Well then, when I come back home, I'm definitely gonna try that shit. Then I'm gonna go buy that.
You got to.
Try it for the culture. Who knows? Maybe I might bring T with me. Maybe we can both try it together. You know.
Don't go with him, T.
You know, I always
On the record about you making mukbang videos.
He just gonna annoy you.
Yeah, mukbang. Hey, you know, I always stop in Houston on my when I get. That's like my first stop when I go to Mississippi. I might fuck with it. Let's see.
Where you go to Papa Do's or something? Or you go to Turkey Leg Hut?
So y'all see it?
I'll be going to Whataburger when I'm
hey, bro, ain't nothing like Whataburger, bro. I'm
that's where I'll be going.
Whataburger hit every time.
Whataburger really good.
Man, anytime I'm in Houston, that's the first.
It's a fast food burger joint, but it's like probably one of the best fast food burger joints you gonna have. So So yeah,
I
that
said
shit.
in and out here in California, that shit trash, man.
Yeah, that shit overrated. That shit overrated
That
as
shit.
fuck.
Their
People,
fries are dry. If you don't put nothing on the fries, their fries are really dry.
bro.
See,
It's
but
just,
see what you got to do. You gotta get that bullshit secret menu. It ain't on the menu when you pull up. You gotta like know.
you got to
get the
ask
secret.
for it.
Yeah, you gotta get
You
the.
fat on the inside, huh?
Hey, we also fat motherfuckers up here. Shit.
Yeah,
But
but
nah.
I love
on the inside.
California, like food scene is just it's garbage as fuck out here, man.
It's a lot of it's a lot of Mexican spots in California. It's a lot
Yeah,
of
you gotta
Mexican
get. Yeah,
spots.
that'd be the tacos that be hitting. In,
Wait, hold on, man. What part of Cali are you in?
I'm in Orange.
I'm in San Diego,
and I'm tired of Mexican food. Like, real, like you got to go to LA because you know
that's why I was asking because when I went because I had went to LA a couple months ago. And it's like literally wall to wall Mexican spots, whether it's fast food, a sit-in dining spot, or the truck. Like you will not go and not catch not at least one or a few Mexican spots. And something else I noticed in LA, I don't know where it's like where y'all are at, but are y'all overloaded with a lot of 7-Elevens?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So 7-Eleven got to be a staple out there because 7-Elevens are everywhere out there.
7-Eleven and donut shops are the staple out here in California. But I don't go to 7-Eleven, man, unless you want some trouble. If you don't want no trouble, then don't go.
Hey, didn't you say Hannibal?
I think that's everywhere.
That's everywhere, right?
You said what, Third?
I said, didn't you say since you out there on the West Coast, didn't you say that Roscoe's was overrated as fuck too? Didn't you say that?
Shit garbage.
Yeah, I went up to LA and got some Roscoe. It was cool.
Yeah, I went to Roscoe's when I was out there. See, the thing is like me.
Does it depend on
going out to the
location?
I wanted to go and try because I know I'm not going to get that over here, so I wanted to try stuff over there.
And then
I know I'm not going to get over here.
They run Roscoe's. Just to let y'all know, they cooking y'all food.
Want some waffles.
They really do because the one I
didn't even know
it was a
the one I went to. It was a lot of black people that worked there though. It was I went to Venice Beach. It was
okay. All right, yeah, that makes sense. But
that's where all the black people was at.
And for the first time when I went out there, I had my first time having Korean barbecue.
Now, Korean barbecue out here in Orange is good. It's good.
Yeah,
is that when you cook it yourself?
Yeah, on the hot pot.
Yeah, hot pot.
So cool.
They got the grill right there at the table, and they bring you all the vegetables.
I don't mean to sound racist, but I don't trust Asians in meat. I'm just gonna put that out there, man. I eat that fried rice, but other than that, I ain't nothing, no chicken, no nothing.
But the thing about California, because I'm from the Midwest, so I'm used to coming outside and just like a block or a few blocks away, we got our own restaurants that's not commercialized and it's good. You don't really have that out here in California unless it's a Mexican food spot or a burger spot. But like I'm used to rib tips, Italian beefs, a steak sandwich. You know, I'm used to all of that. I'm not used to this. I want to eat
shawty red, fat ass.
Like all the
how you think this ass stays so firm and fat? The fuck?
True.
Right.
But
hey, but speaking of that fat ass, this next topic, man, definitely is about a fat ass. So Third, go ahead and get on here and get ready for that last topic.
I was about to do the last topic of the day. Yeah, Brandon, you're right. So this next
That's
topic,
a good segue too.
Yeah, this next topic. It doesn't. You know what? Hold on. Who the hell you think she talking to? Get your motherfucking ass in this damn.
You telling the truth, man. Come on, y'all know how Third is. Come on, man. Let's get.
No, but on the real, this next topic is about a fat ass and about how some people want this individual fired because of her fat ass. So we're gonna get into it.
Great segue, guys. Click.
So there's a New Jersey art teacher that to fire social media is that after parents claim that her body is too distracting for students. Now, the students did come out complaining, saying my teacher is distracting me. She's doing this and she's doing that. Nobody complains. The children, not saying a word. It is the parents. Now, if a woman's body is too distracting, and Brother Elvis, put the pictures up of this lady, please. You start seeing the pictures of this lady. They say she's too distracting.
Damn.
who is the one distracted? It's not the kids, it's you. That's who's distracted, because you're distracted because you're staring at her, because you're not paying attention to your child. Now, the art teacher who goes by the Instagram handle at Toy Box Dolls teaches 5-year-old children. They say when in the classroom, she's always fully covered, and the teacher never wears any intentional inappropriate clothing. Okay? I said, but that hasn't stopped parents from criticizing the New Jersey teacher and saying that she is being inappropriate. The parents claim that it's not the teacher's dress, but her body is inappropriate. Now, let's talk about that. I take a big issue with that. That you say that her body is inappropriate. So what body is appropriate? What body is appropriate?
Bad
Well, she has to be extremely thick, skinny, with nothing at all. Is that appropriate? Or does she have to look like Lizzo? Is that appropriate? I'm just trying to figure out what's the appropriate range here. Why are y'all out here shaming this woman about her body? Now on her Instagram, she posts what she posts. That's her situation.
Hold on. She
isn't the first teacher that actually had this issue. I remember there was another elementary school teacher out of Atlanta some years ago. They were calling her Teacher Bay. I know you remember her, right? Every time you have and I notice it's always a black woman or something like that. It's always. Have you noticed that? Nah, this woman, I don't know if she's, they say she looks like she's black. She could be Afro-Latina. I don't know what she is, because people, she got that ambiguous look, so I don't know. But the fact is, some people say, oh, well, she didn't had, surgery. It don't matter what she had, right? She's there to teach art. She isn't the only person that has that look about them. Why are you sitting up here being, in my opinion, a pervert? If you're a female or a male, a lot of times the females are just jealous because their body don't look like that. And they worry about if they man go up there to the school and maybe they man want to be looking or want to holler at the teacher here. That's what some of them are on, some of these women. Ain't nothing wrong with that woman. As long as she's teaching the class, you say she's not dressed inappropriate. Even one of the pictures that we shown, you seen she was in a full dress. She don't even dress like that all the time. And she's wearing jeans. It just fit her body like that. Y'all, first of all, need to grow up. There's all kind of people with different bodies out here, whether they had work done or not. The issue isn't that woman. The issue is you. That's the issue. Even in this country, there's always been a history of, especially a lot of times black women have been ridiculed about their bodies or what they have naturally. But the white woman's body, nobody ridicules that, no matter what it looks like. Nobody ridicules that. They do have some curvy white women out here, and they're never ridiculed. You notice that? It's always a black woman or somebody close to black always being pointed out. Look at their body. Look at them. Oh, this is not appropriate. Oh, even if you cover it up. Oh, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? The fact is, you're jealous-minded and you're just being hateful. Because if the woman isn't naked out here, which she isn't, then it should not be an issue or a problem. But I think a lot of it just me keeping it real. A lot of them moms around there just worried about their husbands or their boyfriends. And if you're worried about your husband and boyfriend, well, maybe you need to holler at her and figure out what she did then to look that way. Maybe holler at her, pull her to the side as a woman, say, "Look, I see you look like this. Like, what did you do? Like, are you exercising a certain way? Did you do this? Did you do that?" And whatever she tell you she did, no matter what it is, replicate it. If you that worried about your man, some of you,
man, just
you worried about your husband looking at this particular teacher, then you go look like her. Then.
Hold on.
Just saying. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about that, fellas. Let me know your comment. And then, ladies, you really think this is jealousy from some of these moms? I really believe it is. I cannot see no man saying a word. I really believe it coming from the
the mothers, okay, at my school, at my specific school, meaning the one that I am an actual teacher at, some of those mothers are legit my biggest supporters. Like, biggest supporters. You understand me? I gotta say this again. The mothers from the county and community for the school that I work for are some of my biggest supporters, okay? Majority, not all, majority of the people that I see defending me on comments are women. Believe it or not, a lot of women got my back. So I would say people are just hating. You know, not. Guys, it's not majority women. It's really not. It's not. It is not. Isn't that crazy? You would think so, right? No. No. I have seen some men say some crazy stuff, and I'm just like... And not like the nasty, pervy stuff. I'm talking about some crazy, mean, disrespectful, wild things. Like, bro, I'm a teacher. What are you doing? I teach babies. No kid is sitting in my classroom thinking that stuff. So, like, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh. I'm so overwhelmed with the positivity that is coming out of all this nonsense that I cannot be upset. I can't be sad, y'all, because my life is going so good and life is good. And thank you for the negativity that has generated positivity, and all the people are looking my way.
All right, so whoever won first crack at this, y'all got it. T, Sexy Red, whoever want to get a crack at it.
Hey, real quick, hey, Citizen Luke, still up here?
Yeah, I'm here.
When I saw it, I thought about this right here. The first thing I thought, I said, is that the bitch on Citizen Luke be posting when the motherfucker be hitting his cash out?
I thought she was gonna drop her TikTok. I was waiting on it.
You hear me, man? Yeah.
We about to get on the team.
But it's crazy now that she said it's men out there that's criticizing her now. Now I got a problem with that because, listen, motherfuckers really ain't saying nothing about these drag queens teaching these little kids out here.
Get out of there, bro.
But y'all got an issue with this woman right here, man. Oh, man, that don't sit well with me.
Hey, look, Brandon ready to risk it all for that teacher, bro. He ready to risk it all. No,
Brandon said, he said third. Can you pause it right there?
No, that was me. No, that was me. I said that.
Hey, real quick though, before anybody else jump on, I want to say when I seen this clip, right, when I was looking at the teacher, it reminded me of that little Cash App little video you be playing, Lou, on your channel with somebody Cash App you with that little thick Latina chick twerking shit. That's what that shit reminded me of, bro. But y'all got it.
No, I was gonna say, hell, fat teachers they distracting. Mixed sloppy bad body teachers distracted. I mean, this is, I don't know. So did they fire her, or it's just like everybody want her to get fired? Is that what happened? Or like,
it looked like they just complaining.
They just complaining. Okay, yeah, because she ain't doing.
I don't see anything about them saying they want to fire her or anything like that. But they did make Phil did make a point that whenever it's a black woman or a black adjacent woman who has curves or is shaped like that, naturally they always have something to say about it. Because I'm glad he mentioned that teacher in Atlanta, because if he didn't mention it, I was going to mention it. Because I remember when her pictures went viral, they all had an issue with it. And I'll even throw someone else in there, and this wasn't even a teacher. Y'all remember the young lady who was a weather woman? And she was real curvy.
Yeah, the Afro-Latina chick.
Yeah, like they had tried to make the same thing. So I said, now y'all see a pattern. It's not because of who they're curvy. It's that too, but it's because, let's just be real here, they're black. So they have something, and it also goes into the things of they expect people or certain people to look a certain way. Think about it. They always prop up Lizzo, with her body shape, as being like they're trying to put it on a pedestal. Now, I bet you if that teacher was shaped like that, they wouldn't have said nothing. But because she's shaped the way that she is, now they have an issue with it.
Oh,
But yeah,
they
it's
could
like
body shame a nice thick woman, but not them overweight women.
Exactly. I don't know if y'all heard about what happened with Abercrombie and Fitch, and they were trying to push fat white women, to squeeze into their clothes. Then white people was like, "Oh hell no, you ain't about to do that."
Yeah, they yanked that shit down.
Here. They said that's not about to happen. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know. It's just, I mean, yeah, it's just they SBE and the teacher. That's messed up, man.
What you got to add on this, Hannibal?
I don't even care. So y'all just go.
All right.
I mean, why
I guess she said that she got fired. Okay. Topaz third.
Oh yeah, she got fat ass. Okay. What's new? What did they talk about?
T third. Y'all there? Anybody?
No, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Like she said, she's teaching like elementary school, bro. So these kids ain't, they not like, mommy, Miss such and such, like they ain't doing no shit like that. Now, if this was high school, that might be a little different, but still, she was still like covered. Only thing is in high school, yeah, when niggas be like, damn, Miss such and such, man, she got a fat ass type shit. Yeah, that probably would happen, but like I said, she teaching elementary. Now, of course, as we could all see, she got a BBL and all that shit. But I will say this, I mean, it's not a crime to get a BBL, and I don't know any rule that be like,
allegedly,
teacher got a BBL, she can't teach a shit at a school. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no laws like that. So, yeah, so I don't know. But I think they tripping, and I don't know. I don't know if I believe it when she say it ain't women that's trying to get her fired. Because I just don't know no man that's going to be like, oh, I don't want Miss such and such teaching my kids because
we in this moist era, anything is possible. These dudes,
as thirsty as dudes are,
yeah,
I don't believe that woman now one bit. Dudes is thirsty. I ain't trying to hear about some dudes who's trying to get her fired and they saying it's probably 1% out of 100. So the other 99%, they want her, yada yada yada. She'll lie on that part, but I mean, shit, go find another job. Shit, you'll be all right. It comes with the territory, though. Like, if you're going to look like that, expect for this to come your way. Like, I'm not going to feel sorry for her. That's why I'm like, all right, whatever. Just go find another job. You look good. People going to hate, and some people not going to hate. It comes with it.
Yeah, I don't believe her when she say it's not women. She didn't say it was men, but then she's saying it's not women, so that must be you must be implying that it's men. But I just don't know no men.
And then we know how catty women are. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
Why would you sit here and lie like that?
I think the reason why she was saying that, I think the reason why she was trying to like say it wasn't women, even though we all know that. And shout out to Lou, appreciate you for coming through, bro. If you end up coming back, appreciate you for being here. But I think the reason why she was saying it wasn't women because she know that those women have a lot of power and influence on whether she probably get to keep her job. So that's probably why she probably was trying to like downplay that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then you tell me no woman at your job looking at you sideways every day?
Yeah. And
come on now.
And I agree with Phil when he was like, what it is they don't want the fathers or the husbands to come up there and be like looking at the teacher and shit and eyeing her down and all that type of shit. That's what that is.
So she's gonna make fathers want to be at the PTA meetings now and be involved in after school programs.
But
your teacher gonna be there? Okay, I'm coming.
Their kids could be doing well in school, but they still said that we need to have a discussion.
But let's just be honest.
I know my son gets straight A's, but I think we need to talk about him doing a little bit more better.
She looked like a sex symbol. Let's just be honest about that. And like we didn't grow up seeing teachers looking like a sex symbol. Let's just be honest. So I see why people have an issue with it, but at the same time, it's like whatever. It just come with the territory, man. You look.
Whatever happened to Teacher Bay? That was a sister. I guess a lot of people mad at how she was dressed.
Yeah. Phil brought her up in the video. They even showed her. They brought her up.
So my thing is, she working with kids, and I just don't see no the issue. Now, if she was working with like, you know, preteens and teenage boys, now I see the issue. I'm just gonna keep it buck. 'Cause there's a lot of teachers out here. They smashing on these young teenagers, man. Let's just keep it a buck.
I want to give a shout out to Isha. I see you up in here. Appreciate you for coming through and being here. But I want to say
She's
this.
a kindergarten teacher, right?
Yeah,
so that's why I'm
elementary
wrong
teacher.
with
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I will say this though. The one thing that Phil is right about when he was breaking it down is that growing up, most of the time, you know, female teachers, you had like this, you know, like I guess you could say like past, like once they hit the wall type shit, you had that was the type of teacher that you had, you know, they really weren't looking good and their body was all shapely and right. But I will say this, from what I see now out here, bro, a lot of these teachers be fine as hell, bro. No care. Like they be
That's
looking
what I'm
good.
saying. We not used to that. Like we grew up and I
bro. Now I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
You probably
Growing
had
up,
one out of you know, how many was there?
I'm not gonna lie. Growing up in my high school, it was probably only like 3 fine teachers. It was a health teacher. We had a health class, and you know how ironic that it was the health teacher that was fine. I had my drama teacher, you know, like for drama, like play and shit. And it was like one other teacher. I can't remember what the other teacher was, but I had like 3 fine teachers. But the rest of them, they was like mostly like, you know, granny kind of looking, and you know, like just sloppy built out of shit, that type of shit. So yeah, but the fact that like a lot of these teachers nowadays tend to be a little bit younger or just like in shape and looking good, yeah, that's I see why they, you know, some of them.
Yeah, this shit not normal, man. This shit used to be rare. Man, it used to be rare. But yeah, she just get another job. You'll be okay, baby. You know what I'm saying? You blessed.
So Topaz, would you be okay with your son being taught by this woman wearing those type of clothes?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
They're gonna be like, hey, Miss Topaz, with your fine ass.
Listen, so you know what? If I was gonna be a teacher, I wanted to teach geometry, but yeah, no. And now I just want to point out, I didn't say nothing during this whole conversation. So y'all don't think it's nothing wrong that all she got to do is have a fat ass and it causes all this commotion like this, right? Y'all don't think we should be teaching our sons like a fat ass ain't everything? I wouldn't have no problem with her teaching my son, because I taught my son that, listen, you need to know if you can get along with the chick. Just because she got a fat ass, what if her attitude's stupid? Like, no, like that's how
who cares? Who cares?
Also, to piggyback on what you said, Topaz.
Listen.
And to piggyback on what you said, Topaz, the school can't even be mad with her because didn't she have to interview with the school in order to get the job? So it's not like they didn't see her or how she looked before, you know, she came up in there after they hired her. So even the school, like, they couldn't get mad at it. So the school can't fire her. Otherwise, they would look like hypocrites.
Exactly. Now, I will say this. Now, them pants did look too tight. I would say that shit looked uncomfortable. But, hey, maybe that's just me, okay? Maybe it ain't as uncomfortable as it looks. However, you know, I'm not going to say that she got it. Now, she's not showing up naked. She's fully clothed, okay? So I'm not going to say that she needs to change her dress or nothing like that. But what I am going to say is that I personally, like, I know how niggas are. I personally wouldn't want, if I was shaped like that, I wouldn't want all that attention from you niggas, because y'all don't just let it stop at your attention. Then y'all got to do shit. Y'all get dumb, smart ideas. And now look at how everybody's like, I wish she was my teacher and all that kind of shit. Nobody's paying attention to the fact that she's teaching children. You know, like,
I told you, I already said the niggas gonna be like,
hey, always be about her ass. And that just, to me, sounds like fucked up.
Hey, I told you, you know, they're gonna be like, hey, Miss Topaz, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Topaz, what you doing?
Wait, white boys do it too, Mexican boys do it too. It ain't just us
It's
niggas.
the way of the world.
Exactly.
I said men. I didn't say black men. I said
Oh,
men.
you did say niggas. You said niggas. Well, you do say everybody. Yeah, that's true. Topaz do say that. She do be saying that. I forgot about that.
That's my word for when I don't like, when I disagree with some actions, okay? Whoever, like, it could be women, it could be men, whoever I'm disagreeing with at the time is now officially known as a nigga. That's what I would like to say.
Topaz, just say your flat booty ass wish she can give you some of that extra ass she got back there. Just say that. Say that. Just say that, T, because she got enough to give you some, everybody else. Just say that.
Topaz, play that beautiful clip for everybody.
Yeah, no, I'm already ahead of you. I'm not going to say that, but I will say this.
You are beautiful. What you mean? Well, you got pretty eyes, you got good skin, you got the little highlights, like no, but you a dog now. Like, I watch you play, you a dog, but Did you have to fight that? Like,
Right there.
So
Dude,
that's what Third will be saying
weirdo,
to his male
man.
teachers. The dark skinned ones.
That dude is a weirdo, man.
And he said something. That's another video, man. He told us some blue skies. Like,
I don't
oh
see why
my
they not
God.
calling him out on that show.
I don't
Like,
see how. I'm not doing the show with that nigga. No,
bro,
I'm out of here.
like,
He
dude,
gone,
you
I'm gone.
beyond a pervert like that, man. Talking about.
Hey, but you know what though? I'm not surprised because I'm not surprised. I'm gonna tell you why, because that was the same. I don't know if y'all remember it, but on my personal channel, I had uploaded a clip a while ago where Dwayne Wade, which we all know what he into, he was on that show sitting down with them saying guys, and he was talking about how, you know, when he was a little kid, he used to love dressing up in his big sister.
Yes, yeah, I talked about that. Yeah,
that was on that.
Yeah,
that was on that same show, bro. So I'm not surprised that was on that same motherfucking show.
I said, what would make you just like have this thing, this epiphany to just want to come out and actually just say that, and not only like out publicly, but in a room full of a bunch of other dudes.
Because
like,
that light skinned dude made him comfortable. That light skinned dude is a wild dude, man.
He just sat up there and actually just said, when I was younger, I used to put on my sister's her heels and the clothes. I said, oh, so you were just basically being a young black version of J. Edgar Hoover.
I just want to say that real quick. As the president of the Light Skinned Nigga Coalition, we do not know nor associate with that fruity ass motherfucker. So please do not associate him with us just because of his skin tone. That is all.
So you had to call yourself to the front of the class and actually make that announcement.
But Third, that's you in the video.
Yeah, I know. That's because he said don't associate us with him, so therefore he got to go.
Yeah, he got to go. You got to go, man. So
like
Hannibal, you the new light skinned Third Ward. Welcome. Welcome to Puerto Rico TV.
I know y'all. Did y'all see with y'all own eyes? Because I saw Third Ward in this video. That's what I
saw. Crazy.
All right, so bring him back. Bring him back.
I didn't see that.
You know how he is.
Y'all double teamed.
No, we don't double team. No. Topaz get on my head too.
Oh, crazy as hell.
Oh man, but
you don't think that that teacher deserved to get her job taken away just because she hella curvy and all that shit, or because she got a BBL, right?
No, because I feel like here's the thing.
Yeah, that's not even a topic of discussion of her getting her job taken away, because they didn't go to that extreme and say, oh, she's about to get fired or we're about to make her resign because of how she looks, because then she'll have a case against them.
Yeah, it's about the hate that she's receiving from people. That's all that is.
But here's my thing though, like, so you know what, y'all say y'all like these women that are shaped like that, and then y'all complain about their attitude. But here's the thing: why are they separated out because of their shape? If I would love to belong to a culture of men that can look at women as something more than something for you to touch on, okay? Because see, then you know what happens? A lot of dumb shit gets stopped. A lot of dumb shit ain't also reinforced and created. Now I was told, okay, that she like puts the pictures of herself being a teacher on like an OnlyFans website or something.
Well, T, I'm gonna say this. I would agree with you, but I gotta disagree with you. And the reason why I gotta disagree with you is because
it makes black men have to do something other than lust.
No. That's not what I was gonna hold on. No, that's not what I was gonna say. Don't try to finish my thought for me. That's not what I was saying. No, I was gonna say that the reason why I don't agree with you on that is because of the simple fact that you only saying all of that shit because when niggas look at you, they be like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass on that. I don't even care about trying to touch that. So that's the only reason why you be saying that. Like, if niggas actually said the opposite, you wouldn't be saying all this shit. So, like, let's just keep that a buck.
Okay, so you're going to need to pick a struggle, Third. Okay, either niggas don't like me and I got a flat ass and all of this shit, or either I got men in the chat that be sending.
That's why niggas ain't trying to touch, because you ain't got nothing really to touch back there. I mean, you good at looking at, you know, from the front view, but you know, on the back side, niggas like, yeah, I can't really do nothing with this. So I mean, you know, that's why you feeling some kind of way.
So I'm telling y'all that, you see, now I want y'all to take heed to this. Why don't nobody try to help niggas? Okay, and yes, Third, your ass will be a nigga in this sentence. Okay, I'm explaining this to you. What just happened here? I try to tell y'all something that will be helpful to y'all, and then look. look at what happens. You yell at me, you want to roast me and all this kind of shit. I'm having a real serious discussion about Black culture and you want to roast me, but it's cool. It's cool. I understand that this what happens.
But T, whoa, but T, hold on. I am being serious because let's be real. When it comes to Black culture, Black men are very serious about that wagon back there. That's a very serious thing and topic. So when you lack that or you don't have that, yeah, that's a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why these guys seriously don't want to touch you because you ain't got nothing back there. So, I mean, you just proved my point. Thank you for proving my point.
You know what? Now, I will say this, sir. You definitely got more wagon and more ass than me.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Third World Colombian, a.k.a. Suavemente.
God, Lee.
So we just going to go on without
Topaz.
I mean, no, Sarah wants y'all to know that he dragging more wagon than me, okay? You know what? I can see that there. You are.
Jack, don't laugh. He's gonna get upset. Don't laugh. He definitely don't want you laughing at.
We even got Fulana laughing at me, man. That's cold blooded. But you know what, T? Don't be mad. T, don't be mad because somewhere out there in the world, there's a
Topaz. You're embarrassed to third.
Somewhere out there in the world, there's a thick version of Topaz.
Wait a minute. How is
somewhere out there in the world, there's a thick version of Topaz that guys will actually want to touch, unlike you, who doesn't fit this category. So, I mean, don't be mad don't be hating on thick Topaz. Let thick Topaz be great in her own way.
No, Brian, we see you laughing. Go ahead, laugh at third. Topaz, you gotta stop embarrassing.
Like, I mean,
Topaz, stop embarrassing third in front of his female friends in the chat. Come on now, this is getting out of hand.
Oh my God. Hell no, bro.
The blend skills are perfect because I really thought that was the blend skills are
Hannibal, you see how she said third one got it, bro. You see this shit, bro?
Listen,
third one got it.
Your little chubby ass. Now, hold on, no, third only playing with me because I ain't 500 pounds. Look at how chubby this nigga is in this
they make
picture.
a Murder Inc. movie. You are going to be Irv Gotti. Like it's
oh man, bro. Why the hell she had to put my face on that nigga,
bro? Come on, man.
Hey, you gotta blame Wacky for this one. I blame Wacky.
But y'all see how this is really third. It ain't no damn square. Just pasted over Irv Gotti picture though, right?
Meanwhile, it's the real Topaz right here.
Just a square that like a kindergartner made that shit third.
Meanwhile, that's the real Topaz, the fish at the top, and the one that look like Captain Sparrow from.
Like I said, I told y'all, bro.
The one on the very left bottom corner, that's an imposter. That's not.
Sir, you haven't beat Topaz in a long time in this meme battle, man. She's been getting you, man, for a long time.
You know,
that Irv Gotti one.
Get your ass out of here.
You gonna bring that man back up when he be telling the truth. And stop acting like that.
And you should be mad at that shit. Everybody on this panel, all the fellas would love to be with Ashanti. Brothers in the chat would, so you winning, fam.
No, third don't get down like him though, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, he do look bad on that drink champ. He did look bad, man.
This man said, "I'm still mad about Ashanti, nigga. You was funny, bro."
But you moved on to a St. Louis nigga, man. You got to give it up, man. You know, you New York niggas ain't got it like that.
Look, my response to all that bullshit you made up about me, all that Photoshop bullshit is this. This is my response to you right here. This is my response.
Topaz, let's let him slide. You won, Topaz. You won. Just take the W and let's get out of here.
Okay. All right. So
let's just wrap it up.
I had my finger on the button. I'm not gonna press it. Though.
Don't pull the trigger. We won. You know. Anyways, man, we gotta go ahead and close this out, man.
Ice, baby.
Oh my.
Here's $1 million.
I forgot about this one.
I'm like, how much?
Third one, vanilla.
Yo, man, let's get out of here.
Word to your mother.
Third one, stop before it gets worse, man. It's over. Let's wrap it up. Let's get up out of here. I'm hungry as hell. Y'all got me hungry. Think about Mexican food. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? Damn, bro. That vanilla ice, bro. Damn.
Oh, okay, the guy said third baby. This is embarrassing, T. You can't do my bro like this. Come on, you can't do that.
You know what? You know what, better?
I
got your back, third. You know, don't worry about it. I got your back, man. You know.
Man, you know what, bro? Fuck you, Brad, because you be encouraging T bullshit and all that, bro. You be encouraging bullshit. Like,
I didn't want to do this, but put me on the full screen real quick.
Okay.
So Topaz has been lying all this time talking about she's dark skinned, guys. This is the real T.
Nah.
Somebody send me the real pictures of Topaz.
In hell, that is light as shit.
Nah, but you know what though?
All that time she been capping, talking about she dark skinned. Those are lies.
That kind of look like it.
Nah, but you know what though? You know what? That is the real T, because I got a video of T right now in here. Like, they look just like. Actually, it's the same person. Hold on, y'all see.
I'm looking for some bitches I can hang with. Get drunk and get dirty, ride around and holler gang shit. Tell me, is it you? Ooh, ooh, bitch, I'm wretched too. Let go.
What? I mean, if that's not
Zero, I know Zero. Like, damn, Topaz look good. Like,
I mean, if that's not the same, if that's not the same person on the screen right now, and I don't know
if that.
I guess I'm
person
blind.
if that was that's like a hybrid of Topaz and Zendaya.
Oh my God!
Okay, hold up.
It is. It's a hybrid.
Since we pulling out videos, I want to ask y'all a question, right? I found this video. I went back into the chronicles of the family albums, and I found this video of what it was like talking to Third as a kid. And y'all tell me if he ain't doing the same shit as an adult right now.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do so anything?
We done. Okay, hey, I'm out of here. I'm about to drop down myself, man. I'm tired
of Third and I'm sick of y'all.
Where's Sexy Red at, man? I blame Sexy Red for this.
No, like, because when they'll be telling me something like, oh my God, what the fuck was the story?
What was the story?
I'll say it my damn self. I'll tell it. Like, because I don't be doing what the fuck.
My man, this is not funny. Gigi, Kane, come on, guys. We can't do this.
I was not. You know
Third
what?
do not deserve
I was holding on to that one. I was not gonna play that
Come on,
one.
y'all.
But had me fucked
Oh
up
my
today.
God.
Okay.
Let's do closing thoughts. Let's wrap it up. Yeah.
Hey, I gotta see that one
Go ahead, Hannibal. Go ahead.
One
Give me
more
closing
time.
thoughts, man.
One more time. Hey, these memes and whatever y'all got going on is getting serious. Please.
It's getting too serious.
Please keep this up. I like this show. Please keep a Third. You gotta redeem yourself. Please. You
Stop telling him that. We gonna do some stupid videos, and now I gotta spend 3 hours putting together editing.
You see, Topaz ready to dead it. She just want to dead it. She want to keep the peace around, but Third keep on egging it up. Hannibal, you egging it up Third to do it.
This what makes the show good. It brings balance, man. I love this.
Man. I don't like to see my sister and my brother going back and forth, man. We gotta have peace.
Brandon.
See, y'all get in the thing. Y'all put me in the middle of it. I got Topaz saying I'm taking up for Third more, and I got Third saying I'm taking up for. Listen, I don't want to see this no more.
I didn't say that, Brandon. What I said
was Topaz, you know me. I'm trying to help out Third. Now, just go along with it. Topaz, I'm proud about his Third one to do the crime mode, but y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Who else is doing this though?
Yeah.
Nobody. So keep the show going.
But hold on, y'all. I just want to put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree with this statement. The point is, I was minding my business, and for like months on end, Third came in with these dumbass videos and these memes and shit, and I was trying to hold a reputable, wholesome show like what we had planned, and Third wanted to interject that bullshit. So it took me months to even decide to participate. Okay, so
hey, that's how you know I'm the king though, because I'm still ahead of you by like a long shot though. You know what I'm saying? So
don't worry about. I am catching up. Okay, I just want.
No, Zero, you be instigating. Don't put me in nothing. I don't instigate nothing. I stay.
Man, both of you motherfuckers be instigating. Both of y'all.
Brandon, look at your picture right now. You said that's the real Topaz. Talking
about well, that's different. You know, Topaz don't take me serious. You know, I do it from love. Third one do it from a malicious standpoint. Like he try to hurt her. Like he go through her Instagram and find old pictures.
I heard him 5 minutes ago talk for like minutes on end about how flat my booty was and nobody wanted.
Right. I don't do all that. That's Third.
You know, like, that's why nobody don't want you.
I repeat what people say. Like Triple H might say Topaz got thick, and I'll repeat what he said. You know.
I mean, I just want to know, T, did I lie though about that though? Did I lie? Like,
yeah, you a damn lie. it took me to get to middle age to get these little curves that I got. And they gonna be recognized. Shit, we gonna recognize these damn curves. We gonna accept them, and we gonna document them. And your ass is a hater. That's what that is.
You know what? I'll let you have it, T. I'm gonna let you have it.
On that note, let's get up out of here, man. Let's wrap it up.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. That last one was hilarious. I can't even. God,
that was.
That last one was hilarious. I can't even lie.
Oh, okay. Man. Listen, I was not going to play that. I was gonna say that one for a day that he really just went too far, but I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just.
No, Nisha by nature. This is the real Topaz. I just had that's my sis, put out, so. I got to see
Jared, where did you tell Ed to leave or something? Because where was his ass at?
Yeah, man, suicide watch. Man, we gotta find Ed.
I don't tell that nigga to leave. I guess you bullied that nigga out the chat. Like
I ain't never see nobody get flamed like that. He got flamed.
Yeah, you bullied that nigga. He Topaz, you ain't nothing.
You missed it, man. Ed got crucified. I mean, he got roasted by
he got flamed.
Topaz fried that nigga, man.
I'm sorry, but you nothing but a meanie.
No, he got me an old bat. So I was like, oh yeah, I got your ass. Don't worry about it.
T, I hate to say this, but you ain't nothing but a meanie. You a big old meanie. Why you got to live
No, what I am is I'm standing up for myself. I'm a survivor.
Yes, okay. Clapping back.
Yeah.
Clapping back on y'all.
I'm a survivor. There's a difference. All right. So I'm just gonna put
I'm
that
a survivor.
Right.
Shout out to Beyonce.
Look, Red going live for the after stream.
Yeah, and by the way, Red, you was more than welcome to come back up on the stream. Your ass gotta be patient. Quit being so goddamn impatient, motherfucker.
No, I agree with my sis, Shawty Red, man. Nobody want to see them long ass clips, man. You gotta shorten them up. I be telling them behind the scenes.
Forget y'all.
Let me go ahead and let me put Tori in it. So, what you think about his clips, Tori? You think they be too long, or you okay with them? Get some more input.
That he does for Topaz.
No, just in general, all the videos he was playing.
Make a joke and seal it with a clip. Don't that shit be like 52 minutes long?
They do be long.
How about you sit in the back? How about that?
Shawty Red saying something everybody be thinking.
Okay.
Shawty Red was just saying something that everybody be thinking.
I will have to admit the clips do be long, and I be thinking, oh, one clip is done. And I'm like, oh, we about to talk about it. And it's like, oh, well, let me just continue to be quiet because
there you go, Tori. Let's be honest with her. Let them know. I want the supporters to know. Let them know what we be thinking. So,
but Brandon, no, we all know why you trying to rush us to get off this damn stream because we all know you got somewhere very important.
When you lose the argument, he get in people's business.
You got somewhere very important to be, and I get it. You told me you got to be here with this person. You got to.
Oh, man, come on, man. Oh,
I get it, bro. I get it.
So you can't win against Topaz. You got to try to beat up on me now. But I see how it is.
I get it. You got to hurry up to go get to
man.
You got to go get to Juwanthia G. I get it, bro.
Well, like nigga, I feel like he won something. So you won. I give it to you, bro. You won.
So you know what I'm saying. So we get it.
Shout out to Cynthia G, by the way.
No, it's Juwanthia G. It's Juwanthia G. So, but we get it. You got to get to us. So we're going to get up out of here so you can get to her quicker. So, anyway, Tori, what you got for us?
Because Brandon got to go babysit.
Maybe. But what you got for us, though, bro? We're going to close out. What you got for us?
Nah, but yeah, I was glad, was able to come up and talk again on another epic show. I'm telling y'all, like Hannibal said, keep these memes coming. Because they do be making the world go round. I'm telling you. These clips are hilarious. I'm sorry. Third, I'm sorry. You my Taurus brother, but I got to be real. Topaz be flatlining us with the memes. I'm talking about she be clearing the table.
That's all right. I'm going to get her.
We laugh that y'all might appreciate it too, I should
after. You know what? When I get her ass back eventually, I don't want to hear no crying, no sympathy. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't
also, you gonna run on me because people say I'm funnier than you. See, that's fucked up. That's some hater.
Don't be doing that because it's, as always, it's cool when it's done against me, but when the rabbit got the gun, all of a sudden now I'm the bad guy. So don't make sure I remember that when I.
Third, you better spend this next week putting a presentation together for Saturday, for this upcoming Saturday. That should be a stream, a meme war between you and Topaz. That would be hilarious. Just nothing but y'all throwing memes back and forth with each other. That would be
okay,
funny.
but are y'all gonna throw something at the Cash App though?
Oh.
That should be time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we
Y'all gotta hit that damn Cash App, man. If y'all want to see some shit like that, y'all gotta hit that Cash App for real though.
Topaz like, I don't work for free. I don't work for free, man.
Yeah, because see, I feel like this gonna be me going back and forth with somebody, and then everybody like they so joyous. Now, if we was already monetized, I wouldn't trip, but we ain't monetized yet, so I'm gonna need them Cash Apps like today.
Hey, it takes a lot of time to be trolling. It takes a lot of time and energy.
Y'all heard her in
You
the
know what,
chat.
sis? For once, I
The
actually agree with
coins
you
that be
on this.
coining.
Except
In
for
that
one.
Cash App.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, by the way, Naked L has some things to take care of. So Gigi, it's me, Gigi. I'm gonna close the show with you guys. So yeah.
We like Gigi over here.
Oh man, I like you too, T. I like you too. Sisterhood over all these niggas. Fuck them. Fuck all these niggas.
Listen, I feel like our sisters don't be having that amount of force behind.
Hey,
by the time we
I learned
actually
from Naked L.
you do know by the time we actually hit the end button on the stream and it goes off, Gigi gonna have a uploaded pre-recorded video going in on Brandon after that. You do know that, right?
Nigga, she about to get on. Well, no, I'm about to get on you, nigga. You've been talking shit, the most shit about my sis T, man. I can't be doing this, so I got to cook up these videos for your ass, man. Be on the lookout, everybody.
Yeah, Bron said.
Hey, look, Gigi, Gigi,
I love your Halloween streams. Them streams be hilarious.
Oh, trust me, this next one's gonna be lit too. And y'all, what we got about 2 more months left? No, actually,
Yeah.
1 more month.
About Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween's on a Monday, but your stream gonna be on the 29th.
No, we're gonna do it on a Saturday night. We're gonna do it on Saturday night.
On that 29th. Yep, I will be here because
Okay.
I remember coming through here last.
Hey, look, anybody
was funny.
If
Look,
y'all
to
get
anybody-
the link, dress up.
Look, to anybody that's watching right now or that's listening from the clouds, if you want to be a part of the Halloween stream, if you want to get all dressed up in your costume, y'all can hit the link. You know what I'm saying? We last year I think we had more people than we had the first year. You know what I'm saying, when we was on Topaz channel, but it was lit though. So y'all come through, Sexy Red, whoever, Jackie Jack, whoever want to come through. You know what I'm saying? Morena, Fulana, whoever want to come through, man, hit that link with the costume. It'll be dope. I think last year we had like Raw B and we had a few others I can't think of right now. I know the first year Mahogany came through. Mahogany came through the first year, but I forgot who else we had last year though. So yeah, y'all come through though. But yeah, so Tori, how you want to close out though before we get up out of here?
Oh, I pretty much said what I had to say. Oh, but I will say this: I'm less than 300 subscribers away from 50K.
Hey man, we just trying to get like you, bro. We just trying to, we trying to grow up one day and be like you, on this YouTube shit, bro.
All you gotta do is be consistent. That's pretty much the only thing I can really say. And I think y'all being pretty consistent, considering y'all only do one show a week. So
Right.
yeah, and y'all keep it.
Well,
Y'all
let's
keep
Topaz, get on vacation. You know what I'm saying? She traveled the world, so we got to take off. So, you know how
See,
that goes.
Topaz, I give the positivity, and then in comes the side talk. So
Y'all see what I deal with, though, right? I
This
just want to say this. I'm sad that Ed left.
No, I'm taking up for my bro, Naked L.
Well, I just want to say I'm sad that Ed left. So if y'all see him, tell him come back next Saturday.
Yeah. This is the second person Topaz destroyed in his face. Remember, the first guy was the what did he say, Sniper? That nigga, he gone.
Oh God, that was
now Ed. God damn,
in my head.
He losing a bunch of supporters now.
That's probably my favorite part of that our new intro rap song is that what the fuck is the sniper? That's like my favorite part. That's like the best part in there, So. Hey, man, that's classic. And that was classic. How you like clip that shit and you put it in the intro video, bro. That was genius, bro. Like you need to clip her more when she do shit like that, and put it in our future intro videos. Like that's what you need to do.
Speaking of rap, so Topaz, are we gonna ever hear your underground tape?
I mean, I got some things tying it up right now. I got to fight with the label to release it.
So
I can't say too much.
So Suge Knight, you got a hold of your music, Suge Knight.
I
Jay Prince. Jay Prince.
I can't say too much because
Come on, Jay Prince. Let's just release the damn underground tape, man. I'm ready to support him.
Right. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to still get that music to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm working
you won't
on
believe it. Your girl got an underground tape out there, man. Triple Topaz. That's your rap name? Triple Topaz.
No, Lemon Pepper Wings. What? See, and I'm scared to even giggle because I don't really know where
That's a
you
dope
go with
name, by the
that.
way. Triple Topaz. I like that. I like that.
Nah.
All right. Well, anyways, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. This is another fun, dope show. You know, Topaz and T, they be cracking me up, man. They be putting me in the middle, but I love them too, man. Them family. Third started it, yeah. But Topaz, that's the thing, though. See, why I like Third going at you because you be dropping us. You used to always drop like, well, damn, why she be dropping us like this? So now Third be getting you back. That's why I kind of I used to.
Okay, but hold on, because Third go too damn far though. Like I would drop y'all like maybe once or twice if y'all said something disrespectful. Third just drop people if they say anything different, or if he in the middle of these long-winded ass comments, he'll just drop you so he can finish saying.
Anyway, so you know, we appreciate everybody being here.
Paperwork. See, but now, real quick, because when I was with this nigga, when you said he was gonna be late for you gonna come in an hour late, this nigga kept dropping me all day because I had to look like Kevin Samuels, man. Like I was like, damn, Topaz ain't never dropped me this much. And you on mute, by the way, T. You on mute. You on mute, T.
I do something once or twice, and Third just go too far with every damn thing.
He does all the time. He does that all the time. You can't give
no chill button.
Can't give these light niggas power. But go ahead.
You really can't, because
I think Topaz was getting her closing thoughts. Go ahead, T.
Oh no, I don't got no closing thoughts. I just feel like, you know, I'm safe. You know, I like that. You know, I'm not going through none of these problems on these topics that we had today. So yeah, I mean, I said what I had to say earlier.
Yep. Shout out to Weave Wonder L, whoever that is. You know, y'all leave my bro alone. Leave Nigger L alone, man. We're gonna start blocking you motherfuckers now. Leave him alone.
No, listen, Gigi stays, or else it's a list of motherfuckers that come over here bothering me because of y'all that I'm gonna take out. Y'all don't even know that they on the block list.
I don't make none of them niggas say anything about you. I wish they stopped because evidently motherfuckers ready to hurt themselves because of things you be saying. So Ed, man, Ed, it's all jokes, man. It's all jokes, man.
No, man, okay, y'all was here last week when he was talking like in some chat he typed about my feet or something. Like he just be going like, no, Ed had this coming. It's been a while. Ed has been doing this.
Man, look at this simp ass nigga. Look at the old simp ass nigga right here, man. Look at this nigga. Look at the old simp ass nigga, man. Get the simp ass nigga out of here.
You know why Zero feel safe? Because that's a grown man right there. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why.
We don't like all that simping, man. Hey, Zero, we don't like that simping for you niggas, dog. This sisterhood, we don't like that shit. Keep it 1,000 with us. Keep it 1,000.
No. First of all, the sisterhood, okay, we're not gonna say that.
Come on, we don't like that. We don't like that.
Lustful nuns are like simps. Yeah, lustful nuns like real niggas, not no simps, man. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the lusty nuns would want, but you know, the wholesome ones, the God-fearing ones. Yeah, you know, we got. I mean, do I have to play the confessional tape again, Third?
Nah, we gonna finna get up out of here.
Okay.
We finna get up out of here. But anyway, so T, go ahead and get your closing thoughts so we can get up out of here, and I get mine.
Well, I don't got no closing thoughts.
You already did. Nigga, go.
Okay, you know what?
Well, I guess my first comment wasn't accepted. He said, no, you gonna find some closing thoughts.
Degenerate, you hella late. God damn. Oh, somebody will be calling.
Yeah, you late, bro. We finna get up out of here, but appreciate you pulling up anyway. But all right, I'm gonna just say, you know, once again.
Wait a minute, Doug. Shout out to Doug for the Cash App.
Oh, okay. Appreciate you, Doug, for the Cash App. Hey, man, since Doug hit the Cash App, man, hold on. Let's get it. Doug, we appreciate you for hitting the Cash App. Hey, man, let's get it.
Let's make some cash. Ooh, yeah. That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? He just couldn't help himself. Wow.
Yeah. Let's make some cash. Yeah. I said, yeah, let's make some cash.
I apologize, nigga. I did not mean to make that video. I told Third stop playing that video.
Hey, shout out to my nigga Brandon. You know what I'm saying, for the Cash App.
First of all, That is not our Cash App video. So
Anyway, get out of here. Anyway, we'll see y'all next week because we got places to be.
Have you ever had a dreams that you had you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Oh, man. See, this is why I take him for Topaz. This is why I take him for. I can't lie. You know what, Third? You're right. This is why I take him for.
that shit for that video.
No, because you didn't have to pay. That's not our Cash App video. You did that to target Brandon, and so I just felt like we need to end the stream on a level playing field, okay? So they can decide which one they're gonna laugh at. I just feel like that's only right.
All right, peace, y'all. We out.
Hey, look, okay, we'll catch y'all next week, man. You know, another great show. And since we finna get up out of here, man, hey, let's get up out of here to this classic rant right here.
Now, look, I want to speak on this about little young player. I see little young player Ramil up in here. I ain't got no problem with the pump and dump thing. I see where he coming, and I feel him. He in Atlanta. Them hoes is going. You niggas be leaving that shit out. Them hoes is going out there. Them hoes is fucking all over the place. And niggas is getting at him. And niggas is getting at him. And you niggas start fucking me up with that weak shit, telling niggas not to fuck on the bitch. Nigga, I'm gonna fuck this bitch. That's what I'm gonna do, nigga. I'm getting tired of you trying to check my motherfucking game, nigga. I'm in this shit. I'm gonna knock on this bitch, nigga. Fuck you. And I'm getting tired of you, nigga. You can't take it. I'm in this shit to win this shit. And I'm sick of you weak ass, over the hill, dust ass niggas. You wanna go smoke cigars with some old white boy in the exclusive Moose Club, nigga? Fuck you. I'm out here with these bitches, nigga. I'ma hold it on. I'ma get it in. I'ma get it in. And you nigga gotta be out there. It's about having your motherfucking game. It's about being a motherfucking player out here. It's about being a real nigga. You niggas don't understand what it is to be a real motherfucking nigga. You don't know how to talk it up. You don't know how to get it in. You niggas weak in this shit. I'm sick of you niggas. Them hoes over there fucking with Kevin. Them bitches looking to get married. Them some married-minded bitches. I ain't trying to fuck on no hoe like that. Go over there and fuck with Kevin. Let me fuck with the rest. I'ma do my best, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas. And you gotta put this out because you niggas don't put the whole side of the black man out here. You put one side out here. And I'm tired of that shit. And real niggas out here like me, we getting it in. We ain't got nothing to cry on. We let the bitch lie on us. The bitch lying on me, nigga. That's what you did. And I'm gonna do it again. And again, motherfucker. That's what I do. I'm sick of these motherfuckers crying. I'm gonna give you some tissue next time, motherfucker. That's how we do out here, though. Look, keep pumping and dumping. I don't blame them. Expect the Cardi bitch, wild bitch shit. All these hoes wanna do is fucking suck. And why get fucked up? They gon' fucking suck your partner. You know what? Just accept it. Be done with that shit. You niggas go to church, man. You know what I'm saying? Take that shit to church. I can't help it. The hoe fucks you over, nigga. That's your problem. That ain't my problem, nigga. I solve problems. I don't make them, nigga. That's what I do. You guys don't understand what it is to be a motherfucking back out here. It's just like playing football, nigga. We get a prep. We get a motherfucking pep rally before we get at these bitches. Let's get it up. Let's get it in. You don't understand that, though. That's what's killing me with that. But look, I'm gonna pull up out of here, man. I'm gonna pull up out of here. Look, appreciate you pop in, man. We need, that's the whole black man. Show the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?